Krishna, come over there. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Mommy.
तस्मै नमः रामन्नास्ति परायणं परतरम् रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम् रामे चित्तनया सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धरम् भो राम मामुद्धरम् भो राम मामुद्धरम्.
So before we take off, she's not gonna be happy with me, but I'm gonna say it. Mommy. Okay. All right. So I think now if we can take the final picture. Sorry. Chandra ki jai. Right, thank you everyone. Truly appreciate you coming. We are already a few minutes behind in spite of our timely starting, but I'm grateful for you all joining, and I hope you, like I said, stay till the end. I forgot a few people like Krishna Maheshwari from Hindupedia. We'll get to listen to many of the folks shortly, and from each of the organization. We're going to sort of now just start with another bhajan, and then we'll start with our presentation. Please have a seat.
शताब्दियाँ बीत गई और आज ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे हम राम को फिर से पा रहे हैं. तो ये राम नाम का जो रतन है उनको पाने की ये बात है. पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. 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 वस्तु अमोलिक दी मोर सद्गुरु. वस्तु अमोलिक दी मेरे सद्गुरु. कृपा कर अपनायो. पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई. जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाई. जग में सभी खवायो. पायो जी मैंने जग में सभी खुआयो. पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो. खर्च न खूटे चोर न लूटे. खर्च न खूटे चोर न लूटे. जैसे गायो पायो जी मैंने हरख हरख रख पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन
या प्रीतिबेन प्रीतिबेन कहाँ है?
Preeti Desai. Preeti Ben Desai.
Jai Shri Krishna everyone, Jai Shri Ram. Welcome everyone to Bay Area Youth Vaishnav Parivar. मेरा नाम प्रीति देसाई है और आज हम थोड़े राम मंदिर फैक्ट्स के बारे में जानते हैं. तो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़. मनीष भाई नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़. सो राम भगवान विष्णु भगवान ने जय और विजय की मुक्ति के कारण पृथ्वी पर जन्म लिया. उनका 7वां अवतार जो हम राम भगवान के नाम से पूजते हैं, उन्होंने श्री वाल्मीकि जी ने श्री राम भगवान की जीवन कथा को महाकाव्य के रूप में ग्रंथित किया. उसे हम रामायण के नाम से जानते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़. राम भगवान ने जन्म लिया अयोध्या नगरी में. अयोध्या नगरी जो हमारे वेदों में भी उनका उल्लेख पाया जाता है. अयोध्या नगरी जो मन्नु के पुत्र इक्ष्वाकु उन्होंने प्रस्तावित किया था. तो ये नगरी में राम भगवान जन्म लिए और उनका एक भव्य मंदिर हुआ करता था. वो मंदिर को वहाँ के राजा और महाराजा उन्होंने इतनी भक्ति से उन्हें नर्चर किया था. तो हुआ क्या और हम यहाँ क्यों है? तो 1510 के आसपास श्री गुरु नानक जी ने भी राम मंदिर में अपनी पूजा अर्पित की थी. फिर 1526 ये सब शुरू हुआ जब 1526 में राम मंदिर तोड़ा गया था. तो 1528 में जब 1526 में मीर बांकी ने जब ये मंदिर को तोड़ा गया तो उसमें 1528 में वहाँ पे एक मस्जिद प्रस्तावित की थी जिसका नाम था मस्जिद जन्मस्थान. तो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़. तो उसके उपरांत फिर ASI जो है भारत का आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट डिपार्टमेंट, उन्होंने थोड़े कुछ जैसे बेसिकली फैक्ट्स जानने के लिए जो भी जांच पड़ताल की थी. तो 76-77 में उन्होंने काफ़ी कुछ कलश, पिलर्स, वो सब पाए थे जस्ट ऊपर से ही जांच पड़ताल में। फिर उन्होंने 2003 में जैसे कि ज़्यादा अंदर से खुदाई करके जांच की, तो उन्होंने क्या पाया, उन्होंने और भी कुछ चीज़ें पाई, जैसे कि 51 पिलर्स पाए, काफ़ी कुछ मूर्तियाँ पाई। तो ये ASI की जैसे जांच पड़ताल का परिणाम था। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़। और इस 500 वर्ष के दरमियान 1858 में जैसे कि ये पूरा जैसे ऐतिहासिक लाइक पूरा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन किया था कि पूरा 500 साल में कैसे उसे क्या क्या पूरे फैक्ट्स हुए थे। तो उन्होंने जैसे कि यहाँ पे जैसे वन एग्जाम्पल है कि 77 में जोसेफ जी ने भी लिखा था कि ये जो है राम मंदिर, वो बाबर और औरंगज़ेब ने ये राम भगवान का घर था और उन्होंने डिस्ट्रॉय करके फिर यहाँ पे मॉस्क को कंस्ट्रक्ट किया था। तो ये भी हमारे ऐतिहासिक लेख में उपलब्ध है। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़। सो उसके उपरांत फिर जैसे हम देखेंगे कि 1858 में भी जैसे सिख ग्रुप उन्होंने भी ये बाबरी मस्जिद के परिसर में हवन फॉर काफ़ी हफ्तों के लिए हवन किए थे। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़। सो अभी ये 500 साल तक जो 500 वर्ष का तप और जैसे कि लाखों भक्तों के योगदान के बाद फिर और कितनी लॉट ऑफ फैक्ट्स एंड लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद जैसे सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 2019 में विजय प्राप्त की। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़। और इसीलिए हम यहाँ आज सब उपलब्ध वी हैव ऑल कम टुगेदर हियर टू एक्चुअली सेलिब्रेट कि इतना तप और इतने सारे योगदान के बाद यहाँ पे वापस से अभी राम भगवान लौट रहे हैं। गोविंद जी, दैट्स इट, थैंक यू। गोविंद जी।
Jai Shri Ram. Thank you, Preeti Ben, for doing a wonderful job. So one thing you must have seen, how much effort it took to reach to this situation where we are today. So many years, so many lives, so many people have just sacrificed everything for it. So today we are here to celebrate that. What we have achieved, we don't even realize actually. We are in our BMWs and Teslas enjoying, but really there's so much effort that went in. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'll take you to where we are today, and what the marvel of. Okay, let me take a deep breath. So like where we are today, right? And we all should take that deep breath. Where we are, and we may be having some technical things, so I'm gonna keep you busy for a minute or two. So bear with me. So one thing is, how many people believe? First of all, how many people are engineers here? Just raise your hand. Okay, I am an engineer by heart, manager by a lot of things, but engineer. How many people think that building of Ram Setu, long time back, right, was an engineering event? Okay, and how many people feel it's a fairy tale? It's never happened. Anybody? Come on, don't be shy. So here is. So my first slides are going to be like that, where, this whole Setu was built in a very engineer way, and if you look at the picture, it really shows amazing stuff. And what's happening today is equally important, is equally engineering marvel that you will see and that we'll go through very soon. So that's the idea. And then just to give you some salient features of what it is done, it's a beautiful combination of engineering, astrology, astronomy, and what are a few things? Architecture, so Shilpa Shastra, and archaeology. So this wonderful thing. So here is the Treta Yug's wonder, right? Which happened in Treta Yuga, where we have this maybe somewhere Sri Lanka and India, and the stones were all floating. Can you imagine? Stones were all floating, and it was built in an amazing way. And even today, we are still trying to scratch the surface of how this happened. This is. But if you go to the next slide, so you will see how. Yes, this is where it is. Yeah, let's start the slideshow. Beautiful. This is where we are today. So if you go back, yes, second half. Just stop here. So this is where we are today. You see an amazing marvel of engineering, invention here. If you go to the next slide again. So this is just going to be a few little agenda. I'll try to finish sooner because we are running a little late. We'll talk about the temple details, but also why I personally feel, it's an important invention. So let's go to the next slide, and you should see. Hopefully it'll work. But yeah, you'll just see how the temple was built. The stone was brought from Rajasthan. Most of the details you might already know. So I've picked only few which I felt was important. It's a yellow stone, pink stone, and it's in such a way that even after 1,000 years, it's going to remain the same color, and it's not going to change. You will also see how the foundations were built. So one good thing is that for building this temple, they brought soil and water from a lot of places. And then just to make it more fun, I've used videos. Credit goes to the foundation that they actually released a 3D video for the whole temple, and also to ISKCON Delhi, who gave a lot of information. And can you guess how many people donated roughly for this temple? 100 million. That's right. 1 crore. That's right. And the total money that came in was 3,200 crore Indian rupees, almost around 250,000 and a little bit more than that. So we'll go into the features of the temple quickly. Again, credits to IIT Delhi, ISKCON Delhi, who made this wonderful. It's a 2.7 acre total, area with 57,400 built-in area. Then the height and width is 360 feet, 235, and height, if you see, would be I think 135, 161. Sorry, I got it wrong. And then it's got 3 floors, and every floor has its own pillar, and we'll see how. Each floor height is 20 feet, and there are 160 columns in the first floor, then 132 in the second floor, and around I think 70. Okay, got it. 74, almost there, in the third floor. And then it's got 3 domes, approximately 400 pillars, 5 domes. Okay, and each gate is gold plated. So that's just and the beautiful part is the foundation is 50 feet deep. And in next slides you'll see how it is resilient to all kinds of problems. There are like total 10 mandaps, but the key ones are different. Mandaps is an area where we just do some puja or something like that. So there are 10 such mandaps. So just wait before we go to the next slide. Okay, if you went, that's fine. Now we're going to see where Lord Ram Lalla is going to reside. Okay, so he will be in the Garbh Greh, and on top of it is a big shikhar where he's going to reside. And we go from the side to this place. So that's mostly. Now just stop here for a moment. So now just take a deep breath and imagine what you would have done, if you were the engineer on this temple. If you see this whole contract went to L&T, which did I think free of cost is what I'm hearing, and there were a lot of institutes that help us, do this, build this temple. So next slide, please. So we'll talk about the foundation part. Now the key thing here is these engineers, they actually built, just to give a context, this whole thing, there used to be river before this, a few years back. So they built foundation from scratch, zone by zone, and adding different layers, around 56 layers of such thing. So this whole concrete, this becomes a very concrete stone on which the temple is built. If they had not done this, the temple would have shaken and would have gone completely this thing. So it's very amazing how the project started. They hit a roadblock and then they discovered a way to get around it. So let's see what else happened. So the other thing is the interlocking technology, where they did not use any cement, no iron, nothing. It just rocks, and the holes being made and the rocks are being inserted there so that things fit on top of each other. It's all stone. and then that's how they've done it uh, on top of the foundation, which is pretty strong. So let's also go to the next slide, how they've placed each and every layer of pillars. So you literally see they built a hole in this. They brought big cranes, and they took the stones like that and placed into the hole so that it does not really move. And the beauty of this is this temple is going to last for 1,000 years and more, and with no change. But if you have used just iron or something, its lifetime is only 100 years. So that's how they have made it. They've made sure that even in the case of earthquake or something, this doesn't fall. And they say, if you go to next slide again quickly, you will see how the domes are also placed. So just to give you an idea how much engineering went into this. I mean, this 4 minutes is not enough for me to give you all the details, but I can tell you that a lot of intelligence has gone into this. So now we'll go to the Now we'll go to the quickly to 1 minute on what Pran Pratishtha is all about and what the important things are. So basically, Pran Pratishtha just means Pratishtha of Pran, or installing the life, or consecration, you can say. But some of the silent features of the Vigraha is that it's a 5-year-old kid, so it's not a big guy. Total 52 inch in height, and they've also brought 3 different options on which one to pick, and then they're going to pick the best one out of the 3. So, and it will be placed on a gold throne. If you go to the next slide, this is a model, not the real this thing, but they also talk about how every part of the statue has different forms of Lord. So that's all I had in this short time, but definitely I hope you enjoy here. Thank you.
Govind Bhaiya, you had a time limit, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But if you want to see the real Pran Pratishtha, it is going to be shown live, and you can channel in. For some people that are cricket fans, they stay up all night. For some of us, this is our big moment. So the other thing is, we're running a little bit late, but I'm going to ask our panelists if we can have the chair set up over here. I'm going to have, and if we can get some helpers, please, from the back, any of the SVM parents, if they can help out for the panel. I'm going to have Rajiv Singh to please come forward to, as well as Sanjeev Bhai Taneja to come co-moderate this panel. The panelists include, sorry, I'm having a hard time loading my little thing over here, but Rajiv ji. So, yes, yeah. Yes. My apologies for the panelists. If you already know, please come forward. Oh, sorry, which way? Okay. We are going, actually, we are on YouTube Live, so that's why I think for technical glitches, we wanted to sort of make sure that we have a proper placement. So, as I said, Rajiv Singh, Sanjeev Bhai Taneja, Rajiv Singh is from Hindu American Foundation, and Sanjeev Bhaiya is from the Ramayan Parivar. I'm going to have Vijay Ji Agrawal from Ramayan Parivar to come forward. Dr. Anurag Merrill, in his place, please come, Praveen Ji, from Bay Area, Bay Area Seva, USA. Krishna Maheshwari from Hindupedia, please come forward. Suki Chahal from the Khalsa Today. So, and then we have Devin Shah from Jain Center of Northern California. Please come forward. He's the president of Jain Center of Northern California. And I think we have all the panelists. So please have a seat, and I'm going to ask Rajiv Ji to sort of moderate. Thank you.
All right, first of all, welcome everybody. It's a wonderful occasion to be here, and just to put things in perspective, I was reflecting on it last week and couldn't help but think of 3 generations of Hindus. There was a generation a few thousand years ago that saw Bhagwan Ram come back from Lanka, and they welcomed him in Ayodhya. Then a few thousand years later, there was a second generation that saw his birthplace, his house, his palace, his temple destroyed by the invaders. And not only that, as if that was not enough, there was a structure directed on that very place, which involved, as you might all imagine, a lot of emotional trauma. We actually lost hundreds and thousands of lives, by some estimates, close to about 150,000 people were killed. And then there's this third generation, which is us right here. And I want to put things in perspective. What does it mean to be alive today to witness the moment, as Dr. Patel was saying, which is the biggest Monday in the last 500 years for over 1 billion people around the world. We are very excited about what is going to happen in less than 24 hours from now, probably like less than 12 hours from now. We are all excited in celebration, but I would urge that all of us take a moment sometime between now and then and reflect upon the profundity of the moment we are in. This is your karma. This is our karma. Think about it. And think about the kids that will be born tomorrow morning around the world who will identify themselves with dharmic faiths, whether Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, Sikhs. And they will be born in a new era, an era where justice has been done, an era where a wrong has been righted, an era where their leaders did what they were elected for. So with that, I want to start our discussion today. Pardon us if you see any glitches. We are short on time, but we have the esteemed panelists over here. I wanted to ask everyone, what the significant, you all come from different sampradayas, different panths, and for those who don't speak Hindi or Sanskrit, we are all dharmics here, but we all are from different sects. That said, maybe we can start with Praveenji, and in 30 seconds and less, maybe you can tell us a little bit about why is Ram, the idea of Ram, so important for the Seva family and your particular sampradaya, which I'm not aware of.
Namaste. Thanks for putting that question to me. So Ramayana is full of examples of Seva Bhav actually, and that Seva Bhav, serving the society selflessly, is very important. And the specific question is about Ram. So no leader can become a leader, effective leader, if you don't serve the society. That's one of the principles. That's what's even shown today actually. If you look at India, Modi ji showed that example, that he's a Pradhan Seva, so he's the servant of the society, and it's very important to serve the society. Without that there is no path. You should be people's person. Everyone think you as that you are one of them, and you are serving the society. So that's what we get it from Ramayana and Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
We're going to say that phrase a lot today, regardless of whichever panth we come from, whichever sect we come from. Because Ram is someone who unifies us. There's the divine aspect and the human aspect. And we need to consider both, especially on a day like today, when we're celebrating the Pran Pratishtha of the Murti that represents him when he was 5 years old. The Murti is that of a boy, not that of Ram as the man or Devta or Bhagwan. Now, how many of you can even remember the last Chakravarti Samrat of India, the last emperor of the concept of India? We cannot even put a date, a firm date, on when Bhagwan Ram was on the ground ruling Ayodhya. It was more than 7,000 years ago. Can you imagine a leader so great that we are celebrating his mandir today, when we can't even firmly date him, but know he was more than 7,000 years ago? Can you imagine the man he became, that he would establish such a lasting legacy, that we still worship him? Most of us study the Ramcharitmanas. that was written 50 years after the last temple was destroyed and the Babri Masjid was created on its place. That gave him an acceptance as a divinity, as Bhagwan. Because Valmiki Ramayana did not establish what makes him great, what makes him worship worthy. If you look at the role that he had and how we recognize him, Maryada Purushottam, the perfect man. We talk about Ram Rajya. We don't talk about him as Raja Ram as much, but as Ram Rajya. Ram Rajya is what? It is the perfect kingdom, meaning a monarchy or a kingdom or a country that had perfect rule. We also look at him for establishing the definition of how one should follow dharma. It's easy for us to sit and talk about dharma, but if you read about him and the complexities, the test of your ability to follow dharma comes when the difficulties in life arise. And the story of Ram, regardless of the version that you read, clearly shows you how to make decisions that guide your life. And millions of people have used that in order to guide their own lives.
Thank you.
My name is Sukhi Chahal. I would rather stand up because sometimes I cannot speak while sitting over here. But it'll take like more than a few minutes actually for me to answer this question, because if I answer only like brief information, it may become a controversy because some people, they just like to take your small information, then they exploit it. I am a Sikh, I am proud to be a Sikh. But at the same time, so there is an inseparable relationship between the Hindu community and the Sikh community. I don't deny that. आप मेरे हो, मैं आपका हूँ। सिख धर्म में हर रोज एक अरदास होती है। अरदास में कहते हैं, गुरु ग्रंथ जी मानियो प्रगट गुरुओं की दे। गुरु ग्रंथ साहब सबके सिखों के लिए, मेरे लिए सबसे प्रमाण, सबसे ऊंची चीज है। गुरु ग्रंथ जी मानियो प्रगट गुरुओं की दे। और गुरु ग्रंथ साहब में राम जी का नाम आता है, हरि जी का नाम आता है। एक बार नहीं आता, बहुत बार आता है। राम जी को या राम जी के बारे में गुरु साहब लिखते हैं, परमात्मा की बात करते हैं। और गुरु ग्रंथ साहब में 10 गुरुओं से सिर्फ 6 गुरुओं की वाणी है। उसमें से 36 हिंदू पीर फकीर पैगंबर हैं, उनकी गुरबानी। ये मेरे गुरु ग्रंथ साहब की रचना है। अगर आप गुरुद्वारे में जाते हो, उतना मेरा अधिकार है, आपका मेरे से भी ज़्यादा अधिकार है। गुरुद्वारे में जाते हो, आप गुरु ग्रंथ साहब के सामने मत्था टेकते हो, वहाँ आपका भी है और मेरा भी है। अब मैं आता हूँ जहाँ गुरु ग्रंथ साहब के सिक्खी के बारे में बोलते हैं। गोल्डन टेम्पल पे मल्टीपल टाइम मुगलों ने जो वारी अटैक किए थे, इट वॉज डिस्ट्रॉयड मल्टीपल टाइम बाय अहमद शाह अब्दाली, गोल्डन टेम्पल इन अमृतसर, and the Sikh community immediately have to rebuild. Not only rebuild, they have to assassinate the people, those who were doing this kind of activity over there. Masarangad was one of them. At that time, keep in mind, when they were trying to destroy the Golden Temple, one thing, immediately what they used to do, they used to do the cow slaughter. Intentionally cow slaughter so that they can create a difference between the Hindu community and the Sikh community. But the thing is, I am proud of my ancestors, not only the Sikhs only, Hindu and Sikhs, that they did not took 500 years. They did not wait for the 500 years to rebuild the Golden Temple. Indira Gandhi attacked, Congress government attacked in 1984 Akal Takht Sahib. They immediately, government built the Akal Takht Sahib within 6 months. The Sikh community all over the globe did not wait for the Supreme Court for the 500 years. Then they rebuilt the Golden Temple and especially the Akal Takht Sahib. Now, I give the credit to everybody, including Vishwa Hindu Parishad, RSS, BJP, all the organizations, anybody who has contributed, especially for Ram Mandir. I had I just spent like a month and a half in India, and I had a great discussion with Didi Ma Sadhvi Ritambara, she gave me the whole detail, actually, how this process went, what they went through. It was incredible. The thing is, now, this fight, although it took more than 500 years, but it was a legal process they have followed. It was the direction of the Supreme Court. They did not violate, and I'm proud, I'm glad, and I congratulate everybody that you are the part of this great day tomorrow. And so we are the witness. We are the witness of the history. I congratulate the whole Sikh community and also the Hindu community and all the other community to the part of this peaceful process. Thank you.
Jai Shri Ram. In the interest of time, let's move along. So building upon a point that Rajiv ji touched upon, Bhagwan Ram is Maryada Purushottam. So let me start with Vijay uncle to give some illustrative examples of how Bhagwan Ram's charitra, his character, is something that globally, not just in India or Southeast Asia, we emulate. And why is it very important for our younger generation? And perhaps you can start with some examples of how Bhagwan Ram's Maryada Purushottam is illustrated in all facets of his relationship.
मैं सबसे पहले भारत सरकार का, मोदी जी का और उनके मंत्रियों का उनको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि 500 साल के बाद उन्होंने राम मंदिर का स्थापना आज मना रहे हैं। ये मोदी जी के बिना ये काम मेरे को नहीं लगता कि इस जन्म में ये संभव था। कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट ने इसको कितने सालों तक लटकाए रखा। नेहरू जी ने राष्ट्रपति को सोमनाथ के मंदिर में जाने से भी रोक दिया जब वो उसके स्थापना दिवस मना। और मैं इस बेपरवाह मंदिर का भी बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ कि उन्होंने इसके लिए ये प्रोग्राम कर तो इसके लिए जो प्रश्न किया गया कि तुलसीदास जी ने इसके बारे में एक श्रुति सेतु पालक राम तुम जगदीश माया जानकी जो सजित जगु पालित हरित रुख पाई जो सहस सी सोहीस मई लखन सचराचर धनी सो काज करी न राज धनी चले दलन कल निश्चर। हे राम, आप वेद की मर्यादा के रक्षक जगदीश्वर हैं। जानकी जी माया हैं जो कृपाल के भंडार। आप रुख पाकर जगत का सृजन पालन और संहार करते जो हजार मस्तक वाले सर्पों के भी स्वामी और पृथ्वी को अपने सिर पर धारण किए हुए वही सचराचर स्वामी शेष जी के लक्ष्मण हैं। देवताओं के कार्य के लिए आप राजा के शरीर धारण करके दुष्ट राक्षसों की सेना को संहार करने के चले। राम स्वरूप तुम्हार वचन गोचर बुद्धि पर अभिगत कथा पर हे राम, आपका स्वरूप वाणी के अगोचर बुद्धि से परे अव्यक्त अकथनीय अपार है। वेद निरंतर नेति नेति कहकर इसका वर्णन करते। भगवान राम के बारे में कितना भी बोला जाए वो भी कम है। उनके जीवन की अगर आप चरित्र देखें तो भगवान जब राम सुबह उठते थे तो पहले अपने माता पिता को प्रणाम करते, फिर उनसे आशीर्वाद पाकर कोई भी कार्य करते। जब वो विश्वामित्र जी के साथ में उनको गुरु के रूप में रात को जब सोने लगते थे तो पहले गुरु के चरणों को दबाए और जब तक गुरु की आज्ञा नहीं होती थी तब तक वो सोने के लिए नहीं जाते। उनके कहीं भी चरित्र देखें, जब उनको वनवास, जब उनको राज अभिषेक करना था, उसी दिन उनको वनवास दे दिया गया 14 साल का। तो उन्होंने उसमें भी उस सुख घड़ी को भी, दुख घड़ी को भी सुख मानते हुए अपने पिता का आज्ञा मानकर उसको स्वीकार किया, और उसके लिए वह ये नहीं कहा कि ये मेरे को राज्य अभिषेक मिलना चाहिए और मैं जो है यहाँ पे वनवास में जा रहा हूँ। उन्होंने किसी भी समय धर्म का ही हर समय पालन किया। जब युद्ध भी किया भगवान रावण के साथ में, तो उन्होंने कहीं पे भी युद्ध में कहीं उनके पीछे से वार नहीं किया। कभी भी जब हनुमान जी को भी भेजा श्रीलंका में जानकी माता को देखने, उनका पता लगाने के लिए, तो उनको ये संदेश दिया कि सिर्फ आप देख के पता करके आना, इससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करके।
Jai Ho, Jai Ho.
Yeah.
So Vijay,
Yes.
Vijay uncle, thank you so much. And before we end the first panel, we have one more from Jain Center. Please give your perspective, and then we actually would like to explain a little bit more from the Jain perspective in the second half of the panel. So we'll load those slides up as well.
Yeah, no, thank you. First of all, thank you everyone for inviting us in so many sects. So, Jai Shri Ram. I'll keep it very brief. The question was, what does the Bhagwan Ram's role play in today's society, as far as from Jain community point of view? So, if you look at it, Bhagwan Shri Ram's whole life is centered towards sanskar, like how Vijay Bhai said, then centered towards karma theory, and centered towards seva bhav, which our Sikh brother have said here too, that there is a biggest value that Sikh Dharma provides to us. Now, as far as Jain Dharma considers as a Bhagwan Ram, so the Ramayana was written in 5th century by Vimal Suriji, so all the way back over there. The Jain Dharma believes in karma theory, that everything we do has to relate to my prior year karma. So from that point of view, the Bhagwan Ram's, the whole life is the examples after examples of how we should live our life in terms of my relationship with my parents, with my brothers, with my wife, and with my kids. So he's an ideal son, ideal king, ideal husband. So that's what Jain Dharma believes in. There are books written on, Bhagwan Ram is also known as Padma in Jain scriptures. Padma meaning, the person is one of the 63 Shalaka Purush. There are only 63 souls in the universe, and Bhagwan Ram was one of them. So we also have Bhagwan Ram's Paduka in Palitana. Palitana is the Mahatirth in Gujarat. So we call it a Satrunjay Mahatirth too. We have their footprints over there too. Ayodhya is also extremely pious city for Jains, where the Bhagwan Ram took a birth. There are 19 Kalyanaks of 5 Tirthankars over there. Adinath Bhagwan, Ajitnath Bhagwan, Abhinandan Swami, Sumtinath. These are the 5 Tirthankars who has done a Kalyanak over there. So it's a very important there. Importance in Jain religion. Bhagwan Ram came from Ikshvaku Vansh, and Ikshvaku Vansh, as per Jain scriptures literatures, belonged to Adinath Bhagwan, the first Tirthankar of Jain Dharma. So it started from there, and 22 Tirthankars belong to Ayodhya. So it's an inseparable
nice.
Relationship with Jain Dharma. What does the, coming back to the main question, what does it role play today? I think it's a universal role. Bhagwan Ram does not just belong to Hindu, it belongs to every citizen in the country and for centuries to come. So I'll keep it very short.
And
Thank
that to that point, Bhagwan Ram does not belong to any one religion, but we are all from that Sanatan Dharmic tree. And we may differentiate Sanatan Vedic Dharma, Sanatan Jain Dharma, Sanatan Sikh Dharma. All these teachings are universal. So this is what Ram Bhagwan's message is to the whole universe. And I think we will sort of focus on the second half of the panel. On that part, I think you have the questions. So now we're going to move the attention to our youngsters who are in the back. I'm going to have the Sangh children to come forward. Thank you very much to all of you. And please, do we need to make space for the youngsters? Okay. So please also come back for the second half of the panel. My apologies that, but we wanted to keep it interactive. So thank you for understanding the program. So let's move forward with the Sung children who are going to play characters quickly. Can you please come forward? Youngsters, Gitanjali ji, Pooja ji, please bring the children forward. So one of the things that you understand here is Rajiv ji mentioned this is an effort that has been going on for years. And Sukhi ji mentioned that the Sikh tradition did not wait too long. And one of the first people, even under British rule, who tried to reclaim were Nihang Sikhs in 1858. They actually went into the existing mosque. They wrote the Ram on there. They did a yagna over there. And these are what we say Nihang Sikhs. Ram's message is a universal message. I would say it's not just for the Dharmic community, but it's also for the Abrahamic tradition too. Because if you look at the exhibits, you will see he reached out to every single soul and every single community. So if the youngsters are ready, Gitanjali and Poojaji, how many mics do you need? Okay, so awesome. So the youngsters, come on forward. They will be reciting 8 Sloki Ramayan, and they are from our Bal Gokulam and HSS Bal Gokulam. So please all welcome them.
Jai Shri Ram. My name is Adhira. We are from HSS. We will be reciting Ek Sloki Ramayan.
Jai Shri Ram.
So they will say Jai Shri Ram, so you have to say Jai Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Jai Shri Ram.
SVM and HSS youth, please come. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. जब तक वो
जय जय राम जय राम जय जय राम
All right. Now we're gonna get our young children from HSS Balgokulam as well as Shreemaya Vidya Mandir from this temple, Beda Youth Vaishnava Parivar. They are going to sort of introduce you, if you're the first time listening or hearing the personalities and characters of Ramayan, of Ram, you will actually hear them and be aware of the qualities and the qualities of each character and the inspiration that they provide. So I'm gonna have our team back there to sort of start the queue for their entry, please. Manishi.
In duty and responsibility.
My character is known for her straightforwardness, love, and virtuous nature. The name of my character is Kaushalya, the mother of Ram. Kaushalya's role as the pillar of an ideal family unit, her tolerance, and her discussions on ethics and politics with Dashrath provide a model for us today, emphasizing the importance of family bonds and ethical values.
My character is often misunderstood but possesses bravery and charm. The name of my character is KK, the queen with the complex role. KK's bravery in supporting her husband during battles and her charming personality reveal her complexity. However, her weakness and consequences for being influenced by jealousy highlight the importance of staying true to one's values.
I am Sumitra, the mother of twin brothers Lakshman and Shatrugana. I'm rarely mentioned in Ramayana. My love for Ram portrays strength, resilience, and wisdom. I advise Lakshman not to be under the impression that he was going to the Vana. Ayodhya will always be wherever Ram is. Without Sita and Ram, this Ayodhya is but a forest.
Jai Sri Ram. My character is a symbol of selfless sacrifice and devotion to duty. The name of my character is Bharat, the selfless brother of Ram. Bharat's reverence for family traditions, sacrifice, and rational approach to principles make him an incomparable role model. His devotion to duty, even when separated from Ram, inspire us to prioritize principles over personal desires.
I am Shatrugna, Mata Sumitra's son and Lakshman's twin. I was always emotionally attached to Bharat. I established the kingdom of Mathura, highlighting my loyalty and commitment. My dissatisfaction and offended emotions showcase the importance of familial bonds.
My character is the leader of Brahmins and a royal preceptor. The name of my character is Vashist. Vashist's detachment, selflessness, and expertise in various fields, including politics and jurisprudence, make him a revered figure. His role as a kingmaker and preserver of humanity's culture is invaluable.
Jai Siya Ram. I am Shanta, the daughter of Dashrath and an ideal of womanhood. My marriage to the Rion sage Rishyashring and the love for my brothers depict me as a symbol of familial harmony and virtuous womanhood.
Jai Siya Ram. My character is the King of Vanas and devoted ally of Ram. The name of my character is Sugriv. Sugriv's devotion to Ram, adherence to duty, and sense of justice exemplify qualities of true leadership. His ability to form friendships before the sacred fire underscores the importance of genuine alliances.
Jai Siya Ram. My character is a symbol of loyalty, moral character, and courage. The name of my character is Vibhishan, the noble brother of Ravan. Vibhishan's courage to stand against his powerful brothers in humanity and his commitment to justice make him a noble figure. His sense of duty and sincerity inspire us to uphold ethical values.
I am Dashanan, the king of Lanka. I am also known as Ravan. I am Bhagwan Shiv's most powerful and ambitious devotee. I have the knowledge of our 4 Vedas and the 6 Shastras. My valor, learning, and prowess, combined with my flaws of pride and misuse of power, serve as a cautionary tale. My complex character illustrates the importance of goodness and morality in greatness.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. I am Maruti, son of Anjani and Kesari. I got the name Hanuman when as a child Indra, the king of gods, struck me in the jaw for attempting to leap up and grab the sun. My loyalty, intelligence, humility, and dedication to Shri Ram makes me a humble devotee. With my Prabhu Shri Ram's guidance, I have the ability to find solutions in difficult circumstances. And with my unwavering spirit of dedication serves as a timeless inspiration.
I am Lakshman, the devoted brother of Ram. I embody austere penance, love, and unmitigated loyalty. My unity with Ram, aptitude to be calm in a war, and unwavering love for my leader demonstrates the power of self-surrender and unconditional love. My disciplined yet large-hearted nature serves as a timeless example.
I am Vaidehi, daughter of Maharaj Janak, who received me from the Bhumi Mata. All say I am the ideal of womanhood and a symbol of sacrifice. My virtues of devotion to Shri Ram and our sacrifices for Ayodhya showcase the strength of impartiality. My faithfulness in duty, forgiveness, and modesty make me an enduring inspiration for generations and generations.
all characters in Ramayana find their importance in my character, Ram. Ram's divine virtues, leadership, and selfless devotion to duty make him an exemplary figure. His ability to balance joys and sorrows, his steadfastness in duty, and his embodiment of righteousness provide timeless lessons for humanity.
Give a big round of applause to these youngsters. In spite of their busy schedules, I want to take a note while this is happening that Mount Madonna School, Chelsea is here from there. For 45 years, they have been doing an annual Ramayan play. And in the next forum, we will get to a chance to hear why these characters that they all showcased have an impact on our children. Ramayana is a story not just of 7,000 years, but of today. So Chelsea will share that. And once again, guys, you did an amazing job. I hope you don't change your outfits. I think everybody wants to take a picture with you guys. So stay that way later on also. And we look forward to celebrating at the end with you as well. So please be there. Next we have Braj Theatre. Guys, thank you so much. If you can just take an exit. Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki. Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki. Ram Lakshman Janaki. All right, Braj Theatre. These are folks that have come from the region of Braj. They do Krishna Leelas all the time. Now, today, they're gonna give a prasang that is not in Tulsidas Ramayana. It's actually in the original Valmiki Ramayana, the biographer of the life of Lord Ram. He was a contemporary writer while Ram was still there. And when you hear mythology, I would hope you correct those people when they use the word mythology. Ramayana is not a mythology. As was showcased, there is a Ram Setu as proof of that, and many other evidences. So with due respect to all of you, get onto the social media whenever you see that nonsense being written, myth, including our own folks from our own background that sort of talk about that. So let's also make sure that we use our social media in a proper way as well. The next, come on, Braj Theatre, are we ready? All right. So, Govind Bhaiya mentioned that there's a Pran Pratishtha happening tonight. You know, today happens to be also an auspicious day. It's called Ekadashi. Ekadashi in Vaishnav tradition is a tradition where we put our 10 sense organs and motor organs, as well as our mind, dedicated firmly towards the Lord, in the service of the Lord. It's a reminder, a habitual reminder for us to focus ourselves at each and every moment to God. So today, while you will leave the prasad, the offering is a fast, Ekadashi fasting. So if you're looking for a fancy chole bhature, that will not happen. That was the original menu, but then I was corrected that today is actually Ekadashi. But I want to say this. Narendra Modi ji, regardless of how you feel about him politically or not, you know, he has taken the Anushtan for 11 days of fasting. He has fasted for 11 days. We all have to just fast one day, today, for 11 days so that he can sit for this puja on behalf of all of us. He's going to be doing that. So are we ready, guys? Braj Theatre? Okay. So I think we'll get started.
बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र महाराज की, पवन सुत हनुमान की। आप सबको ब्रज थिएटर की तरफ से नववर्ष की भी और प्राण प्रतिष्ठा समारोह की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और मैं चाहता हूं आप सिर्फ 1 मिनट के लिए मेरे साथ पीछे पीछे श्री राम जय बोलिएगा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम श्री राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय देखिए, आपके जयकारे साकेत धाम तक जाने चाहिए और अयोध्या धाम तक भी। हो श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम ओ श्री राम जय जय। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र महाराज की। देखिए, जो धर्म है उसके 4 चरण होते हैं, तपस्या, यज्ञ, दान और सत्य। कलयुग के अंदर केवल सत्य ही रह जाता है, बाकी सभी स्तंभ बहुत कमजोर हो जाते हैं। ऐसा नहीं कि पूरी तरह समाप्त हो जाते हैं, लेकिन सत्य रह जाता है। हमारी जो आज की ये लीला है, इसमें हम आपको ये बताना चाहेंगे कि हमारे महापुरुषों ने, यहाँ तक कि प्रभु ने भी आके केवल सत्य की रक्षा के लिए कितने बड़े बड़े त्याग किए। मर्यादा की, धर्म की रक्षा के लिए अपने प्राणों तक की आहुति दी थी, अपने प्रियजनों का भी त्याग कर दिया। राजा हरिश्चंद्र ने स्वप्न में दिए हुए वचन के लिए अपनी पत्नी तारा और अपने पुत्र रोहिताश्व तक का त्याग कर दिया। इसी प्रकार महाराजा जी ने भी कैकेयी को दिए हुए वचन की वजह से अपने सबसे प्रिय पुत्र श्री राम को वन में भेज दिया, और दूसरी ओर श्री राम भी अपने पिता के वचन के पालन के लिए हंसते हंसते वन को चले गए। राम ने जितने भी वचन किसी को दिए, उन्हें पूरे मन वचन कर्म से निभाया। चाहे वो सुग्रीव को दिया हुआ वचन हो कि उन्हें किष्किंधा का राजा बनाएंगे, चाहे वो विभीषण को दिया हुआ वचन कि उन्हें लंका का राजा बनाएंगे। जो लंका रावण ने बड़े छल और कपट से श्री शिव जी से ली थी, रामचंद्र जी ने एक क्षण में वो युद्ध विभीषण को दे दी, केवल अपने वचन की रक्षा के लिए। यहां तक कि धर्म, सत्य और मर्यादा की रक्षा के लिए प्रभु ने सीता जी का भी त्याग कर दिया। और आज त्रेता युग की प्रभु की लगभग अंतिम लीलाओं में से एक लीला हम आपके समक्ष लेके आ रहे हैं। भगवान श्री राम ने लगभग 11,000 वर्ष तक पृथ्वी का पालन किया, और जब लीला संवरण का समय आया तो साक्षात काल प्रभु श्री राम को बताने के लिए आए कि प्रभु आपकी लीला का समय समाप्त हो चुका है। तो आइए आपको ले चलते हैं हम लगभग 8,69,000 साल पहले, जब त्रेतायुग समाप्ति की ओर था। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र महाराज की। अब सभा के अंदर श्री राम हैं और राम जी के साथ उनसे मिलने के लिए साक्षात काल आ रहे हैं। और प्रभु श्री राम ने लक्ष्मण जी को उस कक्ष के बाहर खड़ा किया हुआ है और ये कहा है कि लक्ष्मण, कोई भी व्यक्ति अंदर ना आए, और जो कोई व्यक्ति अंदर आएगा तो मैं उसे प्राण दंड दूंगा। आगे की लीला अब आप देखिए। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र महाराज की।
हे मुनिवर, मैं आपकी क्या सेवा कर सकता हूं?
महाबली लक्ष्मण, मैं अमित तेजस्वी महर्षि अतिबल का दूत हूं और एक आवश्यक कार्यवश श्री रामचंद्र जी से मिलने आया हूं।
आप किंचित विश्राम करें, मैं महाराज को सूचना देता हूं। महाराज, एक परम तेजस्वी महात्मा आपके दर्शन करना चाहते हैं। वे अपने आप को महर्षि अतिबल का दूत कहते हैं।
उन्हें आदर सहित अंदर ले आओ।
जो आज्ञा। भगवान पधारिए।
हे राघव, आपका अभ्युदय।
महर्षि, आसन ग्रहण कीजिए। महामने, आपका स्वागत है। आप जिनके दूत होकर आए हैं, उनका संदेश सुनाइए।
राजन, वो संदेश गुप्त है, वो बात परम गोपनीय है, अतः हम एकांत में ही आपको सुना सकते हैं। इसलिए आपको ये घोषणा करनी होगी कि जब हम और आप एकांत में बात करते हो, उस समय यदि कोई हमारी बात को सुने या हमें वार्तालाप करते देख भी ले, तो उसे आप अवश्य प्राण दंड देंगे।
जो आज्ञा। लक्ष्मण, द्वारपाल को विदा करके तुम स्वयं ड्योढ़ी पर पहरा दो। हमारी प्रतिज्ञा है, यदि कोई हमारी बात सुनेगा अथवा हमें बात करते हुए देख भी लेगा, उसे हम अवश्य प्राण दंड देंगे।
जो आज्ञा।
अब आप निशंक होकर वो बात कहिए जो आप कहने आए हैं।
प्रभु, मैं तो आपका ही पुत्र हूं। हिरण्यगर्भ की उत्पत्ति के समय आपने ही अपनी माया द्वारा सृष्टि के प्रारंभ में सबसे पहले मुझे ही उत्पन्न किया था। मैं काल हूं, सबका संहार करना ही मेरा कर्तव्य है। हे सर्व जगत के स्वामी, मेरा प्रणाम स्वीकार करें। भगवान, मुझे परमपिता श्री ब्रह्मा ने आपसे ये कहने को भेजा है कि हे त्रिलोकपति महाविष्णु, जिस कार्य हेतु आपने मनुष्य लोक में आने का संकल्प किया था, वो पूर्ण हो चुका है और इस अवतार में आपने अपने लिए जितनी आयु निश्चित की थी, वो भी पूरी हो गई। अतः अब आपके लिए अपने परम धाम में पधारने का समय है। फिर भी यदि और अधिक समय तक आपका यहां रहने का संकल्प हो तो आपकी इच्छा, परंतु यदि अपने परम धाम को पधारें तो आपकी कृपा से समस्त देवता सनात और निश्चिंत हो जाएंगे।
हे महाकाल, मैंने स्वयं ही मन से आपका चिंतन किया था कि आप पधारें, इसी के अनुसार आपका आगमन हुआ है। अब मैं वापस अपने धाम जाना चाहता हूं। आप ये संदेश श्री ब्रह्मा जी तक पहुंचा दें।
जिस समय महाकाल और श्री राम वार्तालाप कर रहे थे, उस समय महर्षि दुर्वासा द्वार पर पधारे।
मैं दशरथ पुत्र लक्ष्मण महर्षि दुर्वासा के श्री चरणों में प्रणाम करता हूं।
कल्याण हो। मुझे श्री रामचंद्र जी से इसी समय मिलना है। उन्हें जाकर सूचना दो।
भगवान, बताइए आपका कौन सा कार्य है? मुझे अपना सेवक जानकर अपना प्रयोजन बताइए। मैं तत्काल आपका कार्य पूरा कर दूंगा।
हमें श्री रामचंद्र जी से मिलना है। हमारा उन्हीं से प्रयोजन है। इसलिए तुम केवल इतनी ही सेवा करो कि तत्काल हमारे आगमन की सूचना दो।
क्षमा करें, रघुनाथ जी इस समय एक आवश्यक कार्य में संलग्न हैं। आपको 2 घड़ी प्रतीक्षा करनी होगी।
हमें प्रतीक्षा करने के लिए कह रहे हो मूर्ख लक्ष्मण? हमें अंदर जाने से रोकने का साहस तुम कैसे कर रहे हो? तुम मेरी शक्ति जानते हो। मैं दुर्वासा ऋषि यदि क्रोधित होकर श्राप दे दूंगा तो समस्त रघुकुल सहित ये सारी अयोध्या इसी क्षण भस्म हो जाएगी।
नहीं। केवल मेरी मृत्यु से अयोध्या बच सकती है, वही उत्तम है। क्रोध न करें भगवान, मैं आपकी शक्ति को जानता हूं। मैं रघुनाथ जी को आपके आगमन की सूचना देता हूं। महाराज, द्वार पर महर्षि दुर्वासा पधारे हैं और वो इसी क्षण आपके दर्शन चाहते हैं।
लक्ष्मण, ये क्या किया?
महाराज, महर्षि दुर्वासा अपने श्राप से अयोध्या को भस्म करना चाहते थे। इसलिए मैंने निश्चय किया केवल मेरी मृत्यु से अयोध्या बच सकती है, वही उत्तम है। इसलिए मैंने आपकी आज्ञा का उल्लंघन किया। क्षमा चाहता हूं।
जाओ, महर्षि दुर्वासा को आदर सहित अंदर ले आओ।
जो आज्ञा।
रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए। और उसके बाद प्रभु श्री राम ने अपना वचन निभाने के लिए धर्मज्ञों की एक सभा बुलाई, क्योंकि प्रभु ने ये वचन दिया था कि जो भी उस कक्ष में बिना अनुमति के आ जाएगा अचानक ही, उसे प्राण दंड दिया जाएगा। और भगवान लक्ष्मण जी श्री राम जी से प्राणों से भी अधिक प्रेम करते थे, तो ये निर्णय लिया गया कि श्री राम लक्ष्मण जी का त्याग कर दें। और ऐसा ही श्री राम ने किया भी। लक्ष्मण जी का त्याग कर दिया। उसके बाद लक्ष्मण जी का जीवन निरर्थक हो गया। वो चुपचाप वहां से चले गए और सरयू में जाकर उन्होंने जल समाधि ली। उसके बाद भगवान श्री राम भी महाप्रयाण की तैयारी करने लगे। भरत जी और शत्रुघ्न जी, जो प्रभु श्री राम के शंख और चक्र के अवतार थे, वो प्रभु के अलौकिक रूप में समा गए। इसी प्रकार निषाद राज और भी बहुत से सुग्रीव आदि अन्य महापुरुष भी भगवान के साथ ही साकेत चले गए। और यही नहीं, भगवान अपने साथ साथ अयोध्या के सभी लोगों को भी ले गए। ऐसे दयालु कृपालु भगवान श्री रामचंद्र महाराज की। और अब देखिए, इस अंतिम लीला में आप साक्षी बने किस प्रकार प्रभु जा रहे हैं और अपने साथ साथ सभी को, अयोध्या वासियों और सभी महापुरुषों को अपने साथ लेके जा रहे हैं। आप सबको अगेन प्राण प्रतिष्ठा समारोह और नववर्ष की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र महाराज की जय।
पूर्ण यहाँ के कर सब काम, पूर्ण यहाँ के कर सब काम।
जय श्री राम।
राजा
रामचंद्र की, सियावर रामचंद्र की। सियावर रामचंद्र की so पंकज भैया पंकज जी
कमल पुष्प पर स्थित गायत्री मुखरित करे दिशाएं कमल पुष्प पर स्थित गायत्री मुखरित करे दिशाएं श्रीदेवी भूदेवी प्रभु के संग में शोभा धनुष बाण भी धार मनुज तन प्रभु की महिमा गाए ब्राह्मण
All right, please give a big round of applause to the Braj Theatre. This particular comment I'm making especially for our Pushti Mag followers. Today there is oftentimes a question about is Ram part of Krishna and Krishna part of Ram. So Mahaprabhuji we celebrate Ram Navami in our Pushti Mag tradition, and Mahaprabhuji has given 4 Pushti Leelas, documented 4 Pushti Leelas. The one that you saw done by Braj Theatre is actually one of the Pushti Leelas of Shri Ram Bhagwan. Purna Purushottam, Shri Krishna Bhagwan's Leela as Shri Ram, where he took all the Ayodhya Vasis and gave them moksha or Golok Dham. So that's number 1. Number 2, you will see also beautiful art exhibits that present Ahalya's Uddhar. You will also see over here when you come to Darshan later on, Shabriji's boar that he had taken. And the 4th one, which I'm drawing a blank, Ram Setu, which you just, thank you, Amit bhai, the Ram Setu, which you saw at the entrance right there. So we are presenting for all of the Mandir attendees, all the 4 Pushti Leelas here. Next, I have a youngster, Krishna, and I would sort of, in the interest of time, I'm grateful for all the dignitaries. I'm going to announce your names all together. But Krishna, please come forward. This particular presentation is a little bit of a synopsis in English. Krishna, please come forward quickly. This one is in English so that everybody can understand why this is a significant moment, not just for the adults here, but also for the youngsters. So if you can load up the slides, please. Krishna is one of our attendees from the temple. She actually co-leads the youngsters. She's an early graduate of high school, and she's also in college. So can we put the slides on? Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, Ramayana has had a huge influence. Why this moment is so significant, I'm going to have this youngster tell us in English why the significance is here.
Thank you, Divyang. Hello, everyone. My name is Krishna. Thank you for introducing me. Today I'll be talking to you about the Ram Janmabhoomi as well as a little bit of history. Next slide, please. So as you've probably heard before, and it was mentioned, Lord Ram is the seventh incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He's also the main character in the Ramayana, very important historical text. And he lived in 4300 BCE. Just some basic information. Ram Janmabhoomi was the birthplace of Lord Ram, and a grand Baba Vaishnav Das, disciple of Samarth Ram Das Swami, had over 10,000 determined sadhus to reclaim the site in repeated skirmishes with Aurangzeb's forces, and were even joined by Sikh fighters with the help of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th Sikh Guru. Later, the platform destroyed Aurangzeb's forces, but Hindus still came to pray every day, every Ram Navami, and offered flowers. In 1858, about 25 Nihang Sikhs entered Babri structure and conducted Havan Pujan for weeks, and wrote the name of Ram on the inner walls with charcoal. The ARI documented this. This was documented in an ARI police report. Finally, in 1885, the first legal case was brought up by Mahant Raghuveer Das, and although this favored the mosque that was already built, the British court had noted that it is most unfortunate that a masjid was built on land that was specially held sacred by the Hindus. And although the event occurred 356 years ago, it is too late right now to remedy the grievance. All that can be done is to maintain the parties and status quo. He added that the real purpose behind the Mahant suit was to remedy an injustice committed by a Mohammedan emperor through the courts. Next slide, please. Fortunately, just a couple years ago, there was a unanimous verdict in India's Supreme Court. Neither through the Mughal rule nor through the British imperial rule, the indigenous majority population could get the redress that they deserved. Even the independence of India in 1947 did not correct the issue for the majority population to their ancestral ritual sites. It remained unresolved, and the courts refused to take on these cases, despite numerous findings. The Hindu resisted, and there were uncontrolled mobs that had stormed the non-used fenced site, and the dome of the mosque was damaged in 1992. The Supreme Court of India has no choice but to address the issue directly. So there was a historic ruling on the 9th of November 2019 by the Supreme Court of India based on the findings that, based on the Archaeological Survey of India's findings, that the mosque was built over the site. They had cited all 4 Janma Sikhs of Guru Nanak Dev, the founder of the Sikh religion. He had performed a pilgrimage in 1510 to 11 to the Ram Janma temple in Ayodhya. It was also noted that the Nihang Sikhs performed a puja in the mosque in 1857. And in fact, it was concluded that there was better evidence present that the Hindus had worshipped continuously even though the masjid had existed. Next slide, please. Thus, after almost 500 years, the sacrifice of countless dharmic stages, heroes, numerous court struggles, and continuous prayers and determination, the long-recognized desecrated Ram Janmabhoomi sacred site is finally being restored. And it is actually being restored today evening in India. In less than just a couple of hours. The profound religious, cultural, and historical significance of this site cannot be overlooked. It is of civilizational and global importance for Sri Ram's messages and an internal message of peace, unity, resilience, love, compassion, sacrifice, and duty for the well-being of all. His message is shared by all the major dharmic religions of the world. Next slide, please. I would just like to mention that this presentation is not a comprehensive presentation, but it only highlights the facts from various sources. There are many resources available, and all the effort has been made to present the most factual data with references from the sources listed below. The contributors include myself, Ansri Patel, Teja Raichur, and Dr. Divyang Patel. Thank you so much.
So, when you read the next article tomorrow, just make sure you get that the full facts were actually in there. All right? So, beyond the mosque, what was there, most articles will not have that. In spite of the findings that were not just came up from the air. All right? So, these are archaeological findings. So, next, we're running half hour plus short of time. But I'll tell you, the most exciting part is going to be starting the devotional part and the singing and the chopai singing and Bhagwan Ram's Janam. I'm going to have, for our youngsters who are still here in the back, maybe you all are youngsters, we actually had a Kahoot for the adults as well. We have every January, we have a Republic Day celebration to teach the children about Indian heritage. And this year's theme is called Ram Rajya. Each year, we have a certain theme. We have had, from the Constitution of India, the universal principles, the preamble of the Constitution. We've had how Gitaji affected the freedom fighters. This year, we thought it was appropriate that the topic be Ram Rajya. Most, even folks born in India, don't realize that within the Constitution, when it comes to individual rights, the image of Ram Rajya, Sita, Ram, and Lakshman are within the Constitution. So our freedom fighters had that foundation of universality, of brotherhood. That's what flows through the very complicated Constitution of India. And so if you'd like to partake in a challenging Kahoot for adults, which we had to cut off, come next Sunday for those Republic Day celebrations. I'm going to have Pooja Ben come over to sort of have the youngsters, maybe you all are youngsters, this is an easy version of the Kahoot game. So I didn't want to cut down all the hard efforts that have been prepared by the team. So I'm going to have, please load the next item, right?
Can we load Ramayana Kids Kahoot, please, Manish bhai? Can parents lend their phones to their kids? And you can go to the kahoot.com, and soon we will have the game code display, which is already there, but it's in the shadow of this. I think I can read. It's 412-9708. So please start joining. Go to kahoot.com and join the Kahoot that will host live. We will wait for a minute for participants to join. We can see here how many have joined, yet nobody have joined. It's 412-9708. Oh, you joined kahoot.it. Sorry. And let's be really honest, as Sri Ramji was, and parents don't help your kids. Password is again, okay, now we can see. Thank you, 412-9708. It's right here. Kahoot.it, 412-9708. Can we quickly check how many participants we have got in the bottom of the screen? Looks like 38 or something. Let's wait. 30? Okay, 30. I want more kids. Even adults can join if you are not accompanied by kids. Please feel free to join. Is anyone still joining here? Should we wait? Okay, we'll wait. Yes, we will wait. Code is 412-9708. 412-9708. How many are still trying to join? Can you raise your hands? Okay, I see a lot of hands. Okay, we'll wait. Sorry, we are running late, but we'll wait for all the kids to join. Four 9708. kahoot.it. Alright, while people are joining, why don't we chant Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram 11 times? Everybody together. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 All right, that was 11 times. So let's start the Kahoot now. Okay, how many are still waiting to join? Oh, I still see. Okay, 30 seconds more. Can we see how many participants we have? Good. Again, code is 4129708. All right, now we will start. All right. So let's click on start, everybody. We're starting. Here comes the first question. Which is the author of Indian ancient epic Ramayana? Who is the author of Ramayana? All right, 54 kids answered correct. Next. Who is on the top? Asna is leading right now. Meer and Shubh. Next. Who was Shri Ram's guru? All right, Maharshi Vashist. Next. Who is no one? Which festival is celebrated to remember return of Sri Ram to Ayodhya after defeating Ravan? Don't reveal the answer. $29 kids. Why we see people are not even attempting? We have like 70+ kids. Is the connection issue? Oh. We're so sorry. Everybody is joining BAYVP internet or what? Can we click reconnect? Can we? I think they're trying.
So because of a little technical issues, we will sort of just do a little questionnaire, and then we'll move forward. We'll try to make sure next week it's a little bit more easy for the internet-wise. So next one, Pooja.
All right. So what was the answer of question 3, last question? Which festival we... Correct, correct. The next question, I want kids to raise their hands, okay? I want kids to raise their hands, and every other, maybe last 3 questions, I'll hand out prizes. All right. The next question is, what is the name of the guru who mentored Sri Ram? Correct, correct. Which festival is celebrated to remember? Oh, we did that. We did that, sorry. Rearrange. Oh, this is the puzzle that we cannot do, sorry. What is the significance of the Ram Janmabhoomi temple? Shh, no, no, no. I want answer, I want raise hands, please. Yes. What is the significance of Ram Janmabhoomi temple? Oh, it started? It's right here. If you have Kahoot, what is the answer here? Birthplace of Shri Ram. Okay. Continue playing Kahoot if you can. Next question. Do we have, so that I get my winners here? I don't have to pick. I don't want to be unfair. Next question. In which city Shri Ram was born? Answer in the Kahoot. Ayodhya. Sorry, I'll continue with the Kahoot only. When is the scheduled inauguration of new Ram temple? All right, after this question, we will have winners.
All right, so it's today, January 22nd, actually in India time. So congratulations. Number 2, Shweta 4958, Nitya 5130, and Prabalanju 5213. Thank you very much. Guys, come over and pick up your gifts. Thank you for all those efforts, and thank you for bearing with us on all the technical issues. Guys, settle down. Shh, 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 shh. All right. Next, we're gonna transition over. Let's have our panelists, Rajiv Bhaiya. Rajiv Singh, oh, yeah, come on down. So I'm gonna ask the team to have our panelists here. Okay, we'll just have them stand, and because sorry for that, we're running quite late, so they know who they are. Rajiv Bhai will introduce them.
All right, I'm ready. So, first of all, can we please, all right, may I have Chelsea and Suki and Devin Shah?
Can we put some chairs here, please?
We don't need chairs. Yeah, well, I'll tell you why we don't need chairs in a second. Sanjeev Taneja, Krishna Maheshwari ji, up front. All right, so the reason we don't need chairs is because we'll all stand, and that way we'll exercise some brevity here. Right? That's the way to do it. Okay, so thank you again for your active participation on a Sunday morning. Again, as a reminder, it's a very historic day. For all the panelists here, I just want to quickly remind that unlike the last one, let's focus a little bit on the youth over here, since we have them in the room now, as well as there's people over here who don't quite understand our belief system, our faith, our rituals, our paths to divinity as much. So keep them in mind as well. Before I go there with my question, very briefly, tell us about your panth or sampradaya. Get started with that, and then get into your answer. So let me first get started with Chelsea here. Chelsea, you're from Mount Madonna, and tell us a little bit about what goes on over there. What's the mission, and then specifically in context of Ram Mandir and Hanuman Puja and so on and so forth. What's the big message you're trying to convey to all of us?
Hi everyone, good morning. This is such a beautiful place to be. I'm looking out and I see the rainbow. I see so much color, and the golden arches here are so beautiful too. What Mount Madonna aims to do is to preserve the tradition of the Ramayana story by creating a rendition of the Ramayana production that we do and perform in San Jose at the Hispanic Cultural Center in June every year. We've done it for 45 years. I've done it the past 3. Yeah, it's a beautiful tradition. We incorporate children from preschool who start off as sitas, forest animals, and the students grow up through the years. By the time they're seniors in high school, they have the opportunity to embody Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman, Saraswati, so many of these characters that represent aspects of us as humans, as well as divine aspects that Ram symbolizes. So as we do this rendition year after year, we have no shortage of learning. We dive deeper and deeper. Our embodiment becomes truer and truer, and we're able to reflect on this story and our experience embodying it as a roadmap in our own lives. It's a timeless tale, so we're able to do this same presentation year after year, and it doesn't get old, it gets richer. Just like the colors I see in front of me, just like these beautiful offerings of devotion that we all are witnessing here. So it's our act of devotion to put on this performance, and we hope all of you will join us. Lastly, it was so beautiful seeing the children come up here and recite their qualities of the characters that they were representing. So thank you to those children that had the boldness to present for us a little bit of what those characters mean. So thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea. And I'll come back with a second round of questions for all the panelists as well. But let me get started with the first one. And again, as you contemplate on the answer, think about this situation that some of us are in, which is that on one hand, we talk about multiple paths to divinity, we talk about bhakti, we talk about yoga, we talk about anything else that others may practice. We talk about temple worship, obviously. That said, what's the big deal if the temple did not
Thank you. Again, for the people, those who came later, my name is Sukhi Chahal. I live in Malpeter since 1993. Proud to be a Sikh, but at the same time, so I'm proud that we are all brothers and sisters. One of the problems, like I just came from India, and I was there actually, so I asked to meet the two people I admire. The first one was Amit Shah, and the other one was Krishnadham. And I met them mostly personally. Why? The problem with the Hindu community, I will be very blunt. The problem with the Hindu community is like when we think, दूसरे क्या सोचेंगे, what they're going to think about us. Washington time क्या सोचेगा, New York time में क्या सोचेगा, दूसरे देश क्या सोचेंगे, this is your problem. This was not the problem with the Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh, then he formed the Khalsa Panth, and he invited the people. The first Panth Pyare, they were not from Punjab, by the way. They from Jagannath Puri, they come from Gujarat, they came from Maharashtra, they came from the different religion, majority of them from the Hindu community, different caste, different language, and they became a Sikh for the protection. अगर गुरु गोविंद सिंह आज खालसा साहित्य ना वो कहते भी ये वायलेंट आदमी है इसीलिए the problem is because you have to seek your right. Don't think of what they're gonna think. They think like what is good for you. Agar if we were in that situation, there was no Akal Takht Sahib today over there in Darbar Sahib. Because there was only Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they built from the third Guru, they built only Harmandir Sahib. When the fifth Guru, Guru Arjan Dev Sahib, he was killed by the Islamic ruler Jahangir at that time. Then his son, the sixth Guru, he built the Akal Takht Sahib, and it was a sign of the Miri and the Piri. Not only Bhakti, uske saath Shakti bhi hui. So that's why Guru Gobind Singh take it to the next step. For that one, instead of seeking the thinking what the other is gonna think, you should not wait for the 500 year to build the Ram Janmabhoomi, this temple. Now, my next question to you, everybody, I went to Vrindavan last month. I went to Vrindavan and I went to Krishna Janmabhoomi with my family. And I saw the mosque over there too. And I'm asking you guys, are you guys gonna wait for the 500 year to have the temple in the Krishna Janmabhoomi? Exactly. Because although we follow all the protocol, there was a ruling in the Supreme Court, and you could see in the FIR from the Sikh community, the Nahang from the Sikh community, they performed whatever the ritual they did over there inside that over there, like it was a Babri Masjid at that time. They wrote Ram, Ram, Ram because of the connection we have. And we don't need to think what the other is gonna think. And at the same time, so you ask the question, what the youth, if somebody is asked the question, they should ask at least what the Sikh community went through. What is our association? And we did not violate anybody. We did not destroy anybody's, any property. We seek our right. This was our property. This was our ancestor. We just built the temple because it was there. There was nothing new done. But at the same time, the problem again is not outside. The problem is within the Hindu community inside India. Not too many people outside complaining. Even you can build a temple in the UAE. One of the largest Swaminarayan temple is being built in the Islamic country. Nobody is complaining. Nobody is complaining about that one. And Smita Rani, she was in the over there in the Saudi Arabia, in Saudi, with Tikka, and in Medina. Nobody complained. The problem is only within. You guys have an enemy within. Once you are out of that guilt, what the other is gonna think, I think problem will be taken care at that time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukhi. One last question, and this is for Chelsea. My assumption is that people who show up to Mount Madonna Institute or the center are probably not anchored as much into the politics of India and what's going on. And yet they may in future ask you, What's your opinion on this temple being built? Tell us what that is, and tell us why they should be in support of the temple, or not maybe, but I'm assuming that you would recommend the support for that. Why should people support this temple?
Well, I'll just speak broadly, because just as you mentioned, visitors of Mount Madonna might not be informed of the deep-rooted relevance. I was made informed by attending this event, deeply informed. And so just broadly speaking, I believe that everyone should be able to have a place where they conduct devotional practice, and having a temple constructed in a site with such sacred significance seems apt, and seems that would be something that would just carry those stories through the generations, 1,000 years with the architecture strategies, as we just learned. So I think that's a beautiful thing for us to have places of worship, and my prayer is that all beings have that place of worship, and that all beings find that place in their heart, and then we have structures to remind us, but that we know in our heart, the heart is the temple. So that's my perspective, as I am educated now. But I will continue to learn of the deep significance of this temple that it means to you all.
Well, thank you very much. This, as you might all imagine, is a much bigger, much deeper, and especially on a day like this, such an interesting topic that we can keep talking about this for hours, but we have limited time. I see Dr. Patel starting to creep up here. So with that, I wanted to thank everyone, and let's proceed with the rest of the program. Thank you, and Jai Shri Ram.
You know, I'm really apologize for, I've gotten so much pressure from outside as well. I'm so sorry. We should have a session like this, dedicated for this, Sukhi ji, and also.
Not only that. Hello. Can you guys hear me? I think again, one thing I would like to say, गर्व से कहो यार हिंदू हैं. Why there is that guilt? When I say, like, somebody say, are you Sikh or this? No, I say, like, yeah, I am a Sikh. I'm proud to be a Sikh. आप हिंदू हो ना? Even in the school, the kids, you should be proud that you are Hindu. You should be proud that गर्व से कहो कि हिंदू हैं. But you had a history. And we are, like, now the whole world is looking at us. Look at that, like, I always admire Narendra Bhai Modi. What he has done for the Sikh community. Although we have a many problem, those who disagree with the Sikh, with the Narendra Modi the issue. But as a Hindu, as a Prime Minister, what he has done for the Sikh community, and I will be his fan for the whole life. For the whole life. As a human being, what he has done, he has not done anything special. Why he has done? Because of the sacrifice of the Sikh Guru, and because of the relationship between the Hindu and the Sikh community. That's what he did. He did the right thing. Thank you.
And to that point, Sukhi ji, we're going to start our devotional program with a Shabad. So please sit, and the Shabad is a devotional singing from the Sikh tradition. In Ram is equivalent to God and many names in Sikh tradition. So we will start off with that. Gurdeep ji, thank you very much. And let's please continue. Now it starts off the devotional program and spiritual program. I want to recognize all our great leaders that are here. My apologies if I have missed your name earlier, but please make sure to take a token of prasad. And if there is a list for me that I can get the list of all the attendees here, please give me the list, and we'll get started. And then before JJ Shree's blessings, I'll introduce and recognize all the new dignitaries that have come. Gurdeep ji.
अमित भाई
सिमर मना राम नाम तारे सिमर मना राम नाम तारे बस रहे बस रहे गुरु चरण प्यारे गुरु चरण प्यारे गुरु चरण प्यारे सिमर मना राम राम बोल राम 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 बोल राम 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 बोल राम 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 बोल सारे प्यार से बोले कहे राम राम सारे बोले राम राम
राम राम
राम राम राम राम राम राम बोल राम 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 बोल राम राम। सभी को बहुत बहुत कंग्रेचुलेशन।
बहुत 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 धन्यवाद। और now we have our message from our spiritual benefactor Sashpitadish Goswami Ikshwanshi Dwarkashlaji Maharaj Shri, who is the spiritual benefactor of this temple. He's the 14th direct descendant of Vallabhacharya ji. The path of grace, actually Pushti Mark tradition, his whole birth is connected to the history of India. His forefathers were very prominent Brahmins in Kashi, Varanasi. For generations, they would do Somyagnas. And the Lord Krishna said, I will bring myself, an ansh, to this family. And so, when time came after the yagnas were done by the family, moment came when Lakshman Bhaji, his father, Mahaprabhuji's father, and Ilamagaru, the mother of Mahaprabhuji, she was expecting. What happened in Kashi? In Kashi, when the Mughals were there, they actually were not going just after temples. Realize this. It is not just temples that they were going after. They were actually also going after prominent Hindus who were practicing the Dharma. People were following. They were targeted. The Bhatt family was targeted. And word came. So what happened? Ilamagaru Motherji and Lakshman Bhaji, they actually, 7 months she's expecting, they walked. And while there, she premature labor. Vallabhacharya ji was born in a forest of Champaranya. You can still go there right now and visit it. It's a beautiful holy place. Bhagwan said what happened was they thought, oh, this child is stillborn, because it was premature. That time there were no infirmary, no sort of like special things over there, like we have hospitals over here. So what they did was they wrapped the baby and put the baby in under a tree, secluded. Then as they proceeded, because they were still afraid that the Mughals were still after them, they proceeded, and in the middle of the night, darshan came that what did you just do? And so they went back the next day. Thakurji ki Leela, it was surrounded by fire, and unka pragat hua. So Mahaprabhuji's, the history of Pushti Marg and what is happening in India is continued history. The Srinathji temple in Rajasthan also, to continue this discussion, as I introduce JJ, the Srinathji temple in Rajasthan, original location of Srinathji Baba is actually on top of the Govardhan Parvat. You go to the temple over there, you can still see the old temple. But why did Srinathji end up over there? It is because same thing, Aurangzeb was about to attack the temple. And in the middle of the night, the devotees said, we need to take our Lala to a safe place. Let's take him to Dwarka. What ended up happening is that the chariot got stuck. And while the chariot, they tried many times to get the chariot out. And that's how everybody said, Thakurji ki ichha hai, he wants to stay here. So that is why Srinathji Baba is now in Rajasthan. But his mode place was actually in Vraj. So the whole history that we are rekindling over here, it is not a struggle just for 7,000 years or 500 years. It also connects to our Pushtimark tradition. So with that being said, if you are ready, this is our Guru, direct descendant of Shri Mahaprabhuji. Dwarkeshwar Ji Maharaj, if you can just start it, please.
कृष्णम बंदे जगत गुरुम। पूरा विश्व आज श्री राम मंदिर के निर्माण के लिए उत्साहित है, प्रोत्साहित है। ऐसी शुभ घड़ी में जब हजारों वर्ष की तपस्या के बाद जैसे शबरी को राम मिले थे, ऐसे अयोध्या में पुनः राम मंदिर का निर्माण होकर और प्रभु की प्रतिष्ठा होने जा रही है। और ऐसे शुभ अवसर पर why it matters to every individual, इस भूमिका को लेकर राम मंदिर निर्माण की इस मंगल बधाई को श्रीमय कृष्णधाम के माध्यम से यहाँ कैलिफोर्निया में आप सब एकत्रित होकर जब इस पूरी दिव्य अनुष्ठान की फलश्रुति को आत्मसात करने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं, तो प्रभु राम जल्दी से हमारे हृदय कमल में जैसे विराजते हैं, ऐसे ही मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री राम अपने निज धाम निज भवन में विराजे और अयोध्या के नवनिर्मित मंदिर में उनका अनुष्ठान पूर्वक प्रतिष्ठान महोत्सव संपन्न हो, यही हम सबकी भावना है। और आप सबकी मंगल कामनाएं, आप सभी हिंदू संस्थाओं की, आप सभी आप्त स्वजनों की जो शुभकामनाएं हैं, प्रार्थनाएं हैं, अभिनंदन की भावनाएं हैं, वो कैलिफोर्निया से भारत तक पहुंच रही हैं। और भारत में विराजमान अयोध्या के नाथ ऐसे मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम, हमारे श्री मर्यादा के पालन करने वाले और मर्यादा का पालन करवाने वाले अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांड के नायक भगवान श्री रामचंद्र के इस दिव्य प्रतिष्ठान महोत्सव में आप सबके द्वारा की गई प्रार्थनाओं का बहुत बहुत साधुवाद पूर्वक अभिनंदन की भावनाएं व्यक्त कर रहा हूं। और आप सबको इस कार्य के लिए कोटि कोटि अभिनंदन, शत शत बधाई और अनेक मंगल कामनाएं। शुभम भवतु, कल्याणमस्तु।
All right, Shri Vallabha Desha Ki Jai. As we begin our devotional portion now, I wish that you'd all also come forward, chant along. We will have the chopais here. While the chopais are also being sung, there is a prasang, as we all know, as pratik of Thakurji. We have the Padukaji of Lord Ram here, and we also have Shaligramji of Shri Vishnu, Krishna, also here. So if anybody would like to sort of do the prayers and offerings, dudh, water, as well as other aspects to the pujan, please continue. We have Ramayan over here as well. Ramayan has carried us through our lives of how to be an ideal human being. So more than even the Gita, it teaches us simplicity. Gita teaches us the values. No doubt, Ramayana is much easier to understand. So there's a saying, in Ramayana, you get the characters of what to do. In Mahabharat, you get the characters of what not to do. So with that being said, now I'll have Govind Bhaiya to sort of start off the devotional thing. While we, Sangeeta Ben, tame avi jao ane Trupti Ben, તમે જો હેલ્પ કરવાની હોય તો પ્લીઝ આવી જજો. We can do the milk offering as well, and to the Padukaji and the Shaligramji.
Okay, everyone, I'm just gonna have a little fun with you. How many people have fear of public speaking? Coming on stage, really scared, you know? Okay, very good. So we have a very confident audience here. But actually, I have that problem. And the way you can solve that is if I ask you any question or ask you to do something, just respond with the full energy, okay? I know we didn't have lunch yet, but still try. So let's try it out. Let's all say Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Or maybe it's time to get my ears checked. No, I have to get my ears checked. Something is not working. Let's try again. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
So while we are putting Ramayana and all, let's do one last time. ऐसा करो कि अयोध्या में भगवान राम को सुनाई दे, okay? जय श्री राम. Awesome, perfect. अच्छा, when we are singing, you will see the lyrics here with translation and also English transliteration. So pay special attention because अगली बार जब मैं आऊँगा, I'll ask you a question on the previous session. तो उस पे ध्यान देना अच्छी तरह से. So that's one thing. So we're gonna start Swasti ji and the whole team. We'll start with the selected parts of Ramayana. We'll first start with the prayer to Lord Ganesha, Saraswati, Shankar Bhagavan ji, and I think I would also add we should also pray to our own parents who brought us in this world. So उस prayer के बाद में फिर we'll talk about when was Ramayana spoken, who spoke to whom, why did they actually, we had so many Ramayans already in place, why did we need for Ramcharitmanas at that time? All those will be done in this first session. So whenever Swasti ji you're ready, let me know, and I'll keep the audience busy till then. So, okay. Anybody knows which year was Ramayan's Ramcharitmanas specifically, written by Tulsidas ji? Written. Which year? Guess. 1576, right? Okay, good. So I think so. At least in Chaupa, it's.
रसानाम छंद सामपि मंगलानाम चकरतारो वंदे वाणी विनायको
भवानी शंकरौ वंदे श्रद्धा विश्वास रूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तसमीश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणम्
याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तस्थमीश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रः सर्वत्र वन्द्यते सीताराम गुणग्राम पुण्यारण्यविहारिणौ वन्दे विशुद्धविज्ञानौ कवीश्वर कपीश्वरौ जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होई गणनायक करिवर वदना
करौ अनुग्रह सोई बुद्धि रास शुभ गुण सदन बंदौ गुरुपद कंज कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि महामोहतम पुंज जासु वचन रवि कर निकर
रामचरित मानस मुनि भावन विरचौ शंभु सुहावन पावन त्रिविध दोष दुख दारिद दावन शिवासन भाषा आते रामचरित मानस वर धरे नाम ही तेरी हरिष हर जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम शंभु प्रसाद सुमति अहुलसी रामचरित मानस कपि तुलसी करई मनोहर मति अनुहारी सुजन सुचित सुनी
जेहि दिन राम जन्म श्रुति गावही तीरथ सकल तहाँ चलिया वही असुर नाग खग नर मुनि देवा आई करही रघुनायक सेवा जन्म महोत्सव रचहि सुजाना करहि राम कल कीरति गाना एहि मह रघुपति नाम उदारा अति पावन स्मृति सारा मंगल भवन मंगल हार उमा सहित जय जपत पुरारी हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना प्रेमति प्रगट होहि मैं जाना देश काल दिशि विदेश हुमाही कहूँ सो कहा जहाँ प्रभु नाही जय राम रमा रम जय राम रमा रमणं समनं भवताप भयाकुल पाहि
अवधेश सुरेश रमेश विभु शरणागत मागत पाहि प्रभु
दस तीस विनाशन बीस भुजा कृत दूरी महामही पूरी रुजा
रजनी चर वृंद पतंग रहे सर पावक तेज प्रचंड
मंडल मंडन चारु तरफ कृत सायक चाप निशंग बरम
मद मोह महा ममता रजनी तम पुंज दिवाकर तेज
मन जात की रात निपात किए मृग लोग कुभोग सरे नहीं
हदिनाथ अनाथ निपाहि हरे विषयावन पावन भूलि भरे
बहु रोग वियोग निलोग है भवदंड्री निरादर के फले
भव सिंधु अगाध परे नरते पद पंकज प्रेम न दे करते
अति दीन मलिन दुखी कही जिनके पद पंकज प्रीति नहीं
अवलंब भवंत कथा जिनके प्रिय संत अनंत सदा जिनके
नहीं राग न लोभ न मान मदा तिनके सम वैभव वाव विपदा
एहि ते तव सेवक होत मुदा मुनि त्यागत जोग भरोस
सदा करि प्रेम निरंतर नेम लिए पद पंकज सेवत शुद्ध हिये
सम मानि निरादर आदर ही सब संत सुखी विचरति महि
मुनि मानस पंकज भृंग बजे रघुवीर महा रणधीर अजय
तव नाम जपामि नमामि हरि भव रोग महागद माल हरि
गुणशील कृपा परमायतनं प्रणमामि निरन्तर श्रीरमणम्
रघुनन्दनि कन्दय द्वन्द्व घनं महिपाल विलोकय दीन जनम्
वर मांगऊं हर्षि देहु श्रीरंग पद सरोज अन पायनी
भगति सदा सतसंग बरने उमापति राम गुना हर्ष गए कैलास
तब प्रभु कपिन दिवाए
सब विधि सुख प्रद पास सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणम
मंगल भवन
So I just want to give a little. एक minute. I just. So I just want to give a little introduction of what is going to happen, so you don't get bored, or at least. तो अभी तक क्या हुआ? भगवान शंकर ने, sorry, ये तो मैंने लीक कर दिया. Okay, who spoke Ramayana to whom? Somebody. Of course, भगवान शंकर ने. पर किससे कही रामायण? पार्वती जी से. वेरी गुड. तो सबसे पहले शुरुआत होती है, भगवान शंकर जो है भगवान राम की उपासना करते हैं, जो इतना प्यार से गाया अभी इन्होंने, ये बहुत ही अच्छी भगवान की स्तुति थी. एंड डेफिनेटली रीड मीनिंग्स इफ यू कैन. सो अभी जो होने वाला है, अभी नेक्स्ट आप जो देखोगे, ये वेद आने वाले हैं इस समय, और वेद भी आकर जो है भगवान की उपासना करते हैं. और उसके भी पहले ये हुआ कि भगवान राम आखिर हैं कौन और अयोध्या की क्या महिमा है. तो अभी ये सेक्शन इस समय आने वाला है, तो आप लोग ध्यान से सुनिएगा. And then we will have break after every one scene. Okay.
All right, we'll get started.
नीलांबुज श्यामल कोमलांगं सीता समारो पितवाम भागं पाणो महासाय लक्षारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं कोमल चित्तति दीन दयाला कारण बिनु रघुनाथ कृपाला बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई संगत मुद मंगल मूला सोई फल सिद्धि सब साधन पूरा श्री राम मैं सब जग जानी करहूँ प्रणाम जोरी जुग भानी मातु पिता गुरु प्रभु के मानी बिनहि विचार करी शुभ जानी देवी पूजी पद कमल तुम्हारे सुर नर मुनि सब हो ही सुखारे जिनकी रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मूरत देखी तैसी जही के जही पर सत्य जय हो सोते ही मिलहि ना कछु संदेहु
राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
राम नारी जसु पावन गावहि सुनहि जलो राम भगति दृढ़ पावहि बिनु प्रयाग जप जो रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई राम हरे हरे राम मान जाऊं बर वचन राम हरे जासु कथा कुभ
भज ऋषि का
राम हरे हरे राम भगति जासु मैं मुनि
राम इष्ट देव रघुवीरा राम हरे हरे राम वीरा राम हरे हरे वीरा राम हरे हरे
जोगी सिद्ध संत विमल मन
जेहि ध्यावहि
कहि नीति निगम पुराण आगम जासु कीरति गावहि सो राम व्यापक ब्रह्म भुवन
निकाय पति माया धनी
अब करे अपने भगत हित निज तंत्र नित रघुकुल मणि
हेलो हेलो
निज तंत्र नित रघुकुल मणि
दिवाकर राम हरे हरे राम कपिन दिखावत नगर मनोहर राम हरे हरे राम सुनु कपीस लंका राम हरे हरे राम पावनपुरी रुचिर यह देसा जय हो हरे हरे यद्यपि सब बैकुंठ बखाना राम हरे हरे राम वेद पुराण विदित जग जाना राम हरे हरे अवधपुरी श्रम प्रिय नहीं तो राम हरे हरे राम यह प्रसंग जाने को राम हरे हरे जन्म भूमि मम पुरी सुहावनी राम हरे हरे राम उत्तर दिशि वह सरजू पावनी राम हरे हरे अति प्रिय मोहि यहाँ के वासी राम हरे हरे राम मम धाम धापुरी सुख राशि राम हरे हरे अवधपुरी अति रुचिर बनाई राम हरे हरे देवन सुमन भ्रष्ट झरिलाई राम हरे हरे जय हो सर्ववन अमंगल हारी राम हरे हरे प्रभु सुर सुरत अजिर बिहारी राम हरे हरे जय सगुण निर्गुण रूप 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 भूप शिरोमणि स्कंदरादि प्रचंड निश्चल प्रबल कल बल दल हरे अवतार नर संसार भार विभंजि दारुण दुख दहे जय प्रणत पाल दयाल प्रभु संयोग का शक्ति तब विषय माया बस सुरासुर नाग नर अग जग हरे भव पंथ भ्रमत अमित काल कर गुण निभरे जे नाथ करि करुणा बिनो के विविध दुख ते निर्भये भव खेद छेदन रच हम कहूँ रच राम नमामये जे ज्ञान मान विमल तब भव हरनि भगति नादरी ते पाई सुर दुर्लभ पदादपि परत हम देखत हरि विश्वास करि सब आस परिहरि दास तव जे हो रहे जपि नाम तव बिन श्रम तरहि भव नाथ सो सम राम
के चरण शिव अज पूज्य रज शुभ परसि मुनि पातहि तरी
नख निर्गता मुनि बधितता लय लोक पावन सुर सरी
ध्वज कुल से अंकुश
कांज जुट बन विरत कंटक किन लहे
पद कंज द्वंद मुकुंद राम रमेश नित्य भजामय
अव्यक्त मूल मनादि तरु तच चारि निगमागम भने
शस्त्रकंद शाखा पंच बीस अनेक पर सुमन गणे
फल जुगल विधि कटु मधुर बेलिय केलि जहि आश्रित रहे
पल्लवत फूलत नवल नित संसार बिटप मयामहे
हे ब्रह्म अजमद्वैत मनुभव
गम्य मन पर ध्यावहि देखहु जानहु नाथ हम तव सगुन जस नित गावहि
करुणायतन प्रभु सद्गुणा कर देव यह परमागहि
मन बचन कर्म विकार तजि तव चरण हम अनुरागहि
सुनी विरंची मन हर्ष तन पुलकी नैन बहनी
स्तुति करत जोरि कर सावधान मति सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणा
नायक जन सुखदायक प्रणत पाल भगवंता जो हितकारी जय असुरारी हिंदु सिता प्रियतंता बाधन सुर धरणी अद्भुत करणी मम मन को सहज कृपाला दीन दयाला
करे अनुग्रह सो
जय जय अविनाशी
सब घटवासी
व्यापक परमानंदा विगत गोदी तम चरित पुनीतम माया रहित मुकुंदा
जय रागी विरागी अति अनुरागी विगत मोह मुनि वृंदा
निशि बासर ध्यावै गुण गण गावै
जय सच्चिदानंदा
जय सृष्टि उपाई त्रिविध बनाई संग सहायन पूजा
सो करहु अगारी चिंत हमारी ज्ञानी भक्ति ना पूजा
जो भव भय भंजन मुनि मन राजन रंजन विकृत बरूथा
मन वच क्रम वाणी काली सयानी सरल सकल सुर जूठा
सारद श्रुति शेषा विषय अशेषा कहूँ को नहीं जाना
तुझे ही दीन प्यारे वेद पुकारे प्रभु सुशी भगवाना
भव भारति मंदर सब विधि सुंदर गुण मंदिर सुख पूंजा
मुनि सेत सकल सुर परम भयातुर नमत नाथ पद कंजा
जानी सभय सुरभूमि सुनी बचन समेत स्नेह
गगन गिरा गंभीर भई हरनि शोक संदेह
Okay guys, so आपने देखा अब तक क्या हुआ? The earth is very sad and they are basically asking Lord to come on the planet. So luckily we have, you know, in the Saket Dham where Lord Ram and Sita is sitting, we'll have actual Ram and Sita coming here very soon. And while they are in the Saket Dham, you will see, you know, our prayer to them continues, and then we'll have some dance as well. So let's just, you know, wait for Lord Ram and Lord Sita to come, and then Lord.
Can I request, while the chopais are being sung, that we please not talk anything else, so that we can take a, through the bhav of the words, connect with Lord Ram. So please keep silence and let's have a little respect for the chopais that are devoted to Lord Ram. So once again, please do not do any side talking.
So I'll just say, so Lord Ram and Sita is going to come from the center. तो थोड़ी सी जगह दे दो, and then they can come into our heart as well. And while they are sitting here, definitely, you know, ask for prayers for them. And while we continue our chanting. Yeah, they're coming. Yes. So everybody, let's
So Lord Ram and Sita are coming. So let's all come together, bow our heads. Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. Let's sort of make ourselves ready for Thakurji to come, and let's continue.
सुख जुत कछुक काल चली गए,
जय प्रभु प्रगट सो अवसर
जोग लगन ग्रह बार तिथि सकल अनुकूल,
चर अरु अचर हर्ष जुद राम जन्म सुख।
जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम, जय
तिथि मधुमास पुनीता,
सकल पक्ष अभिजीत हरि प्रीता,
मध्य दिवस अति शीत नगर,
पावन काल लोक विश्रामा,
शीतल मंद सुरभि बहवा,
हर्षित सुर संतन मन छा,
बन कुसुमित गिरि घन मनियारा,
सवहि सकल सरितामृत धारा,
सो अवसर विरंच जब जाना,
चले सकल सुर साधि विमाना,
गगन बिमल सकुल सुर जूथा,
गावहि गुण गंधर्व बरु था,
बरसहि सुमन सुजली साजी,
गह गहि गगन दूत मी बाजी,
स्तुति करहि नाग मुनि देवा,
बहु विधि लावहि निज निज सेवा,
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी,
द्रवहु सुदशरथ अजिर बिहारी,
सुर समूह बिनती करी, पहुँचे निज निज धाम,
जग निवास प्रभु प्रगटे, अखिल लोक विश्राम।
So Siyavara Ramachandra ki
जय।
So let's have good darshan. You know, actually Thakurji is being born. Thakurji is Anant. He's eternal. But we're giving his darshan before he's even born. At the same time, our children, our young girls who've been waiting very patiently, they will also be requesting Bhagwan to take Pragat. So I'm going to ask, especially they've come from India. There's a Ram Leela also happening in a few days. I'm going to have just very briefly, just give a little introduction to the artist.
So, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna. My name is Madhav Karhade. I am a founder of organization called Rangmanch. We are hosting this show on 24th of February at Mexican Heritage Plaza, where we are going to do the whole Ramayana in a musical form. There are hundreds of artists. Couple of them are already present here, as you see. And we have a couple of choreographers also here. So I'm going to ask Pratima ji to talk about Ramayana in brief.
Hello, Namaste, Jai Shri Ram. I'm one of the choreographers for the show. The show is based on Marathi. The show is based on Marathi composition by Gadi Madgulkar ji, which is musically composed by and sung by Sudhir Phadke. So this is the world premiere of Geet Ramayan in Hindi. First time ever show that will be presented at grand magnificent facility of Mexican Heritage Plaza on 24th of February. There will be two performances. One is at 1 p.m. and one is at 6 p.m. There are more than 5 choreographers and 100 plus artists with live musicians and singers. So we really hope you all can attend and enjoy this epic occasion of inauguration of Ram's temple in Ayodhya. We would like to see all of you there and celebrate with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you to Rangmanch. Please have a seat. And one thing, thank you very much. And apologies if for the timing issue that we've had. But I want to give full credit to our youngsters who have been fasting and waiting patiently as we all await Shri Ram's birth. So they are also going to pray to Lord to please come and take Pragat. So girls, please come forward. Before we end out, I'd request the team, let us make our Ram Janma ki Aarti so we can all partake in the Aarti. So if we have our team to get the Bhaya Pragat, the Aarti for Ram Janam, please. Please give a big round of applause to these young girls. They have been practicing for several weeks, and because of them, we have also even become more Rammai today. So thank you, young ladies. We've gotten your energy from, not just the chopais, but really looking at how passionately you've been inviting Thakurji to come. So thank you very much. And again, once again, let me sort of recognize them. My apologies to you all. I would like to recognize these youngsters because they have taken their time from their schoolwork and to sort of be here, and they've been preparing in between as well. So with that, Naisha, thank you very, very much for coordinating this dance. So I would say, this is like Naisha's group. Naisha, Sachi, please, bow down. Sia, Miti, Janvi, Khushi, Kriya, and Anshi. So this was choreographed by Sachi and Naisha. Thank you very, very much. This is not the end of the celebrations. We actually, after Bhagwan takes Pragat, we also have a dance by the elders as well. So please stay tuned. So girls, thank you very much. Now we are going to get ready. Please, everybody stay in your place. We're going to do the Pragatya of Thakurji. So we're going to ask Sushil Bhaiya, Alok Bhaiya, Kavi Bhaiya, Sanjeev Bhaiya, Govind Bhaiya, all the Manorathis for this Aarti. I haven't received any other names yet. Govind Bhaiya to please come forward and do the Aarti. Please come forward, please. Aloko Manorathi cha ne elokon. Ratnaji. The Aarti is actually the Aarti of Lord Ram's Pragatya. Then we will have the ending Aarti that we traditionally do. But this is for Lord Ram's Janam. And if anybody in the back, if you can give some of our dignitaries also, Biriva Ben and Sangita Ben, apade pachad je thoda hoy ne. So just a quick thing, in a Pushtimak tradition, we don't take Aarti after it's performed. We don't take it on our foreheads. Thakur ji ka samarpit ho jate hai, so please we'll continue with that protocol.
भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला कौसल्या हितकारी हर्षित महतारी मुनि मनहारी अद्भुत रूप विचारी लोकन अभिरामा तनु घन श्यामा निज आयुध भुजधारी भूषण बनमाला नयन विशाला शोभा सिंधु करारी कह कर जोरी स्तुति तोरी कीर्ति करो अनंता माया गुण ज्ञाना गीत अमाना वेद पुराण बनंता करुणा सुख सागर सब गुण आगर जहि गावहि श्रुत संता सो मम हित लागी जन अनुरागी भयउ प्रगट श्रीकंता ब्रह्मांड निकाया निर्मित माया रोम रोम प्रतिवेद कहे मम उर सोभासी यह उपहासी सुनत धीर मति फिर न रहे उपजा जब ज्ञाना प्रभु मुस्काना चरित बहुत विधि कीन चहे कही कथा सुहाई मातु बुझाई यही प्रकार सुत प्रेम लहे
सुनी बोली जो मति बोली तजहु तात यह रूपा की देश सुलीला अति प्रिय शीला यह सुख परम अनूपा सुनी वचन सुजाना रोदन ठाना होई बालक सुरभूपा यह चरित जगावै हरि पद पावै प्रेम परहि भरपूपा विप्रधेनु संत हित दीन मनुज अवतार निज इच्छा निर्मित तनु श्री माया गुण गोपाल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरण
We'll continue with the aarti. Some of the aartis will continue. So we're going to do the aarti of Shri Ram, Kripalu Shri Ram. So we'll get started. You can all sing along with Hetal Ben. So we'll get started.
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्री राम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्रीराम गंधर्प गणित अमित छवि नवनील नीरद सुंदरम पटपीत मानहु तडित रुचि शुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्रीराम भज दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम् रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदनम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्रीराम शिरमुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारुदार अंग विभूषणम् आजानु भुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित खर दूषणम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्रीराम इति वदति तुलसी दास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम् मम हृदय कुंज निवास कुरु कामादिखनदन गंजनम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्रीराम श्रीरामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम् हरण भव भय दारुणम् श्रीराम श्रीराम श्रीराम
Ram Lala ki, Ram Lala ki, Ram Lala ki.
जय
All right, we're going to move forward after Ram Lala, and we're going to sort of play with Chota Sa Lalan, Ram Lalan, and we're going to see how he walks around in with Kaushalya's bafflement of what he's doing. So we're going to have a bhajan, and then we're going to have our young ladies after this. આ ભજન પછી તમારે બધાને ઠાકોરજી આવી ગયા છે તેનો આનંદ કરવાનો છે આપણે. All right. Let's all settle down, please.
ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, बाजत पैजनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, बाजत पैजनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र. किलकी किलकी उठत धाय, किलकी किलकी उठत धाय, गिरत भूमि लट पटाय, धाय मात गोद लेत दशरथ की रनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, बाजत पैजनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र. अंचल रज अंग झारी, अंचल रज अंग झारी, विविध भांति सो दुलारी, तन मन धन वारी वारी, तन मन धन वारी वारी, कहत मृदु बचनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र. विद्रुम से अरुण धर, विद्रुम से अरुण धर, बोलत मुख मधुर मधुर, बोलत मुख मधुर मधुर, सुभग नासिका में चारू, लटकत लटकनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, बाजत पैजनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र. तुलसी दास अति आनंद, तुलसी दास अति आनंद, देख के मुखार विंद, तुलसी दास अति आनंद, देख के मुखार विंद, रघुवर छवि के समान, रघुवर छवि बनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, बाजत पैजनिया, ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र, ठुमक
चलत रामचंद्र ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र.
All right. Thank you, Hetalji. Now we have our young ladies. Can we have someone in the back ready? So Thakurji is here, and Ayodhya is all excited in celebration. So if you're all ready, Shrutiban, give us the cue, and then we'll get started. Thank you very much, my young sisters. Please, I apologize. I'll say this, since we are all from Indian tradition, our didis, they have a way of saying things to us just by the eye expression. So with that, yeah. Okay. So, do we have one more? We will sort of, while we're waiting for one person. Aviga. Okay, hold on.
राज दुलारे कौशल्या के प्यारे अवध में आ गए हैं.
अवध में आ गए.
ओ दशरथ जी के राज दुलारे
कौशल्या के प्यारे अवध में आ गए हैं. अवध में आ गए हैं.
दशरथ जी के राज दुलारे
कौशल्या के प्यारे अवध में आ गए हैं. अवध में आ गए हैं.
राम लखन सिया और बजरंगी, राम लखन सिया और बजरंगी बानर सेना सारे
अवध में आ गए हैं. अवध में आ गए हैं. राम लखन सिया बजरंगी बानर सेना सारे अवध में आ गए हैं. अवध में आ गए हैं.
Okay, we're ready. Okay, Manish bhai. Okay, same one from the start. From the start.
चल के आज चारों धूम आए हैं. बजाओ ढोल स्वागत में मेरे घर हम आए हैं. कथा शबरी की जैसे जुड़ गई मेरी कहानी से. मारो को आज धूम में दो चरण आँखों के पानी से.
पर राम आए हैं. So, Shruti Ben, I'm going to take a moment because once again, I want to recognize all your patience and efforts as well. To please give the names of the ladies. And then we will also, because we want to make sure that we give the full spirit of Ramayana, we're going to ask Rupali Ben also to sort of do that, the Kannada, yes.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, everyone. Komal, Nisha, Rupali, Ami, Sejal, Pratiksha, Avni, and Shruti.
All right. So while Rupali Ben is getting her glasses, and you can find the very well-known Kannada style Ramayana, and if you haven't heard it, maybe you will hear it for the first time. But I do want to recognize our, please give a round of applause to all the music accompaniments, starting with Hetal Ben, Swasti Ji. Just so that you know, Swasti Ji is coming for the first time to this Vaishnav Parivar. Hetal Ben has been here. We include her as part of the family. And Swasti Ji is now, we're also included her as part of the family. Swasti Ji is from Sitaji's birthplace. And Ramayana is immersed. She has millions of views on her Chopai renditions. So Swasti Ji Pandey, we have all of us here, Rishabh, Dipti Ben, Ashuji, Varunji. Give a big round of applause to Gurdip Ji. For the Shabad, please give a big round of applause. I didn't know that you sang. Oh, I heard you for the first time today. You give everybody else the attention, so thank you so much. And Girish Kaka, thank you very much. Savarna Porma, at 8:30 in the morning, he was the first one in the temple before anybody came. When I came over here, he was already here. Himanshu Bhai also accommodated his schedule. We could not utilize all the beautiful practices that he has done. Maybe we'll have to utilize it again. My apologies, Himanshu Bhai. And, but thank you for accompanying of us. Bhavesh Bhai Shet, Bhavesh Bhai from within our own family. So, and there are countless of volunteers. You're part of the family. I don't want to sort of say thank you, but you know who you are within Bay Area Youth Vaishnav Parivar, between Ramayana Parivar. Narendra Bhai તો આપણા ઘરના જ છે એટલે હું ભૂલી ગયો. પણ નરેન્દ્ર ભાઈ, પણ હવે રૂપાલી બેન, let's sort of so we are going to sing this, you probably have heard it, but it's Shuddha Brahma Paratpara Ram, and if you can please accompany Himanshu Bhai, would sort of really be assisted. મને હિન્દીમાં નહીં ફાવે. Govind Bhaiya, is Mukund here? Do the tabla player? No, we need tabla, dholak. Okay.
Again, करूँ? करूँ?
A है ना? A. हिमांशु भाई A है.
शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम, कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम. शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम, कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम. शेषकल्प सुखनिधृत राम, ब्रह्मादामर पार्थित राम. चंड किरण कुल मंडल राम, श्रीमद्दशरथ नंदन राम. कौसल्या सुख वर्धन राम, विश्वामित्र प्रियधन राम. घोर काट का पातक राम,
मारीचादि निपातक राम कौशिक मख संरक्षक राम धीमदलोद्या द्वारक राम गौतम मुनि संभूजित राम सुर मुनिवर गण
संस्तुत राम नवरूपध राम मिथिलापुर जनमोह राम विद्यामानस
रंजन राम त्र्यंबक वंदित राम सीता प्रीतवर मालिक राम रत विहार कातुक राम भार्गव पावंशक राम श्रीमय अयोध्या पालक राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम. Thank you, Rupali Ben. Thank you so much. Next one, what is the next item?
करे क्या करे हे भक्ति रमाने वास त्रास हरन शरण सुखदायकम सुख धाम राम नमामि काम अनेक छवि रघुनायकम सुर बृंद रंजन द्वंद भंजन मनुज तनु अतुलित बलम ब्रह्मादि शंकर सेव्य राम नमामि करुणा कोमलम आई न कही गति पतित पावन राम भजि सुनु सठ मना कलिका जामिल व्याध गीत गजादि खल तारे घना आभीर जमन की रात खस स्वप जाति अति अगरूप जे कही नाम बारक ते पी पावन ओ ही राम नमामि ते.
So here ends the small part of Ramcharitmanas. Ramcharitmanas never ends. It always continues. Ram is always within us. He'll always continue after. So, we are here. Ram and Krishna, beautiful, both names. We're going to end with that kirtan or bhajan, and then we'll do the bhajan of the Aarti of Shri Yamunaji to take us to Mother Yamunaji to increase our bhakti for both Krishna and for Ram. So I'm going to ask Hetal Ben to sort of sing that Setu Bandhan Ka Bhajan.
प्रभु के दो अवतार, एक राम और एक कृष्ण, तो उनको हमारे हृदय में प्रस्थापित करने वाला ये भजन. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. वो जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम. वो जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो
I don't know if I should say any words after Ram and Shyam, but unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm destroying that beautiful vibrations. But Bolo Ram and Bono Shyam, but there's a chopai, Ram ke adhik, Ram ke das. So, we cannot forget all the sevaks for this particular event. To Gurdeep ji, who has stayed half an hour, 45 minutes. He's supposed to be somewhere else right now, Gurdeep ji. Thank you very, very much. Shruti Ben, can you please give a gift to Gurdeep ji? Hetal Ben, I know you're part of the family, but also put a gift for Gurdeep bhaiya ne ek apo. And ladies, ek Ami Ben, tame Hetal Ben ko. Or Swasti ji, Ami Ben. Swasti ji. Girish bhai ko, Girish bhai ne kabjo. Girish bhai, thank you so much. Himanshu bhai. Ane, we will sort of give our Manorathis. I'm going to recognize a couple of key people here. I'm going to get into trouble for forgetting everybody. But Govind Bhaiya, please give a round of applause to Govind Bhaiya for helping to coordinate this. Govind Bhaiya, please get up. And Sushil ji. Sushil ji. Sushil ji, right here. Please give a back to Sushil ji, please. Kavi Bhaiya. And I'm going to say something for the temple. We are so blessed. Rajesh Bhai Tripathi, he actually has rekindled our YouTube channel. So on behalf of all of Bay Area Youth Vaishnav Parivar, I'm saying specifically for Bay Area Youth Vaishnav Parivar, Rajesh Bhaiya, thank you so much for that. And I would like for you to sort of, please also, you've been out there. He was also here before me as well, Rajesh Bhai, before 8:30. So, please, also do the aarti. And I know I'm missing Alok Bhaiya, or I'm forgetting a few people. Govind Bhaiya, remind me. Atul Bhai for bringing all the diverse community here. Atul Bhai, you need to come forward. I know you're always on the other side, but Atul Bhai ne pan api dejo. Okay.
On behalf of BAYVP, to Atul Bhai. Picture le le bhai la. Okay. Avi jao Kavi bhai. Avi jao please. Avi jao bata. कैमरा नहीं इनके पास है हाँ सॉरी ओह ओके તમે અહીંયા વચ્ચે આવી જાઓ આવી જાઓ
All right, I think Sangeeta Ben Tamil.
પ્રીતિ વિરલભાઈ પૂજા પ્રણવ અને હેમંતભાઈ ડેકોરેશનની જે ટીમ હોય બધાને બોલાવી દો મનેશભાઈ
આગળ બેસાડીશું બેસાડી દઈએ અમે
મૃગેશભાઈ મનીષભાઈ મહેતા
ઓકે થોડા એક્સચેન્જ કહીએ તમે લોકો આવો હવે
All right. This is a moment for me to apologize. Any mistakes that have happened during the program, they're all because of me. All the success is because of Thakurji and all the sevaks. So my apologies if there were any shortcomings. But we will start the Aarti for Shri Yamne Maharani Ji ki. So let's start the Aarti. Yamne Maharani Ji, as in the Bhagavad, she is the pratik of bhakti. We have three. Bhakti ka, she takes us towards Thakurji, whichever form, whether it is Krishna or whether it is Ram. So, in a Pushti Mark tradition, as we know, where did Krishna perform all his leelas? At the bank of the Yamuna, in the presence of Yamunaji. We have many prasangs of Yamne Maharani Ji ki, where she takes the sevaks to Thakurji. So at the end, our Pushti Mark tradition is, we always end most of our prasangs for more devotion. Ma, give us more devotion to Lord Krishna. So we are doing final Aarti of Shri Yamne Maharani Ji ki. So please everybody partake in that. Khanna sab.
કઈ જય જય શ્રી અમને એક પેલું એને પેપર આપી દો ડ્રોવરમાં છે પેપર આપી દો આમ તો જરૂર થેન્ક યુ મને તો વાંધો નથી ખાલી તો સપોર્ટ કરું સંગીતાને આથી શરૂ કરું હા હા નો પ્રોબ્લેમ હા તો કેમ जय जय श्री यमुना काकी श्री वल्लभाधीश की जय 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 श्री यमुना माँ जय जय श्री यमुना जोता जन्म सुधार्यो माँ जोता जन्म सुधार्यो माँ धन्य धन्य तमो यमुना माँ जय जय श्री यमुना श्याम लड़ी सूरत माँ मूरत माँ धूरी माँ मूरत माधुरी प्रेम सहित पटराणी माँ पराक्रमे पूरा माँ जय जय श्री यमुना गहवर वन चाल्या माँ गंभीरे घेर्या माँ गंभीरे घेर्या चूंदड़िए चटकाळ्या माँ पहर्या ने लहर्या माँ जय जय श्री यमुना भुज कंकण रूड़ा माँ गुजरिया चूड़ी माँ गुजरिया चूड़ी बाजू बंधने बैरखा माँ पहुँची रात चढ़ी माँ जय जय श्री यमुना झांझर ने झमके माँ विछिया ने ठमके माँ विछिया ने ठमके ने पुरने नादे माँ घुघरी ने घमके माँ जय जय श्री यमुना सोळे शृंगार सजा माँ नकवे सर मोती माँ नकवे सर मोती अब આભરણ માં પોછો માં દર્પણ મુખ જોતા માં જય જય શ્રી યમુના તટયંતર રૂડામાં શોભિત જલ ભરિયા માં શોભિત જળ ભરિયા मन वांछित मुरलीधर सुंदर वरवरिया माँ जय जय श्री यमुना लाल कमल लपट्यामा जोवाने ज्ञाता माँ जोवाने ज्ञाता कहे माधव परिक्रमा श्री व्रजनी करवाने ज्ञाता माँ जय जय श्री यमुना जय जय श्री यमुना माँ जय जय श्री यमुना जोता जन्म सुधार्यो माँ धन्य धन्य तमो यमुना माँ जय जय श्री यमुना श्याम सुंदर श्री यमुने महारानी की जय
धीश की जय. So we started with our gurus. Blessings. We are also ending with our gurus' blessings. So this is a well-known pad, Ashray pad from Surdas ji, that there is no difference between Guru and the Lord.
श्री वल्लभाधीश की जय. दृढ़ न चरण केरो भरोसो दृढ़ न चरण केरो श्री वल्लभ नख चंद्र छटा बिन सब जग मांझ अंधेरो भरोसो दृढ़ न चरण केरो साधन और नहीं कली में जासू होत निवेरो सुर कहा कहे द्विविध आंधरो बिना मोल को चेरो भरोसो दृढ़ न चरण केरो दृढ़ न चरण केरो भरोसो दृढ़ न चरण केरो श्री वल्लभाधीश की जय. श्री गुसाई जी परम दयाल की जय. श्री गोवर्धन नाथ की जय. श्याम सुंदर श्री यमुने महाराणी जी की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. आजना उत्सवनी बधाने खूब खूब बधाई. भगवान की जय. खूब खूब बधाई बधाने आजना उत्सव. सर्वेने जय श्री कृष्ण.
And the celebrations continue midnight. You can watch it live at home or whichever what party you have been invited to. Chalo, Jai Shri Krishna everybody. Please make sure you take the prasad. Ekadashi ka prasad, please take the box downstairs, please, okay? Jai Shri Krishna. The prasad is a box downstairs. So, yeah, prasad is a box downstairs, okay?